Hey guys,
here we go.
Welcome to YouTube and Electric High Radio Show. We are about to go live on the radio in a couple of seconds. Yeah,
about 20.
Yeah, about 20.
We have some exciting
19,
guests tonight.
18, 17,
on the radio part,
16,
live doing a secondary show.
15,
Right.
So you don't want
14,
nobody they're listening.
Yeah.
13.
I say that as a joke because we had somebody here one night who just was la 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 la, and then it was like, it's all on video.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oops.
Here we go. So we'll let that play
Yeah,
for
let
a
it play
minute.
for a second.
Just a couple seconds. About the time
All right.
boy. There you go. It's all you.
Ready?
Hey guys, welcome to Electric High Radio Show. This is Aaron Hill with my dad, Steve Hill.
Hi there. How you doing?
And, they probably said, we're doing good. How are you?
That was very nice of him to answer.
But we're here and we are with Icarus Syndrome.
Yes,
I said it correctly.
You did.
Yes,
They
you
kept
did.
telling me I was saying it incorrectly. So
She
we're
was.
with Icarus Syndrome and we have Robert and Cody with us in studio. And we are very, very excited because we actually have a pretty long history of knowing Robert. And so Robert, you want to say hey?
Hey, what's up?
Man of
go.
many words.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man of many, many words. And so just to let you guys know how we know Roberto. He actually lived in the same neighborhood that we lived in growing up. And then when he had super long hair, he started to, he's over here pointing to his shoulders. We actually got him to run sound for us. And then it just went from there and we saw each other all the time and hung out and went on plenty of adventures. And yeah, we had a great time. And so now he's actually in Icarus Syndrome and has a band. And so they're here to tell us all about it.
Yep.
And Robert plays bass in that band.
Yes.
Yes, I do.
He does.
And
Yeah.
what kind of bass guitar do you use, Robert?
ESP LTD D6.
Oh, one of those.
All right. So let's
Yeah.
let's explain what it looks like to our listeners because I have a feeling that not
It's
a lot of
pretty.
them know what it is. Okay, Robert. Details. Details, Robert.
You're like
It's
my
made of
girlfriend.
wood.
There's
All
metal on
right,
it.
then.
Oh
There's
my
metal
gosh,
on
you
it.
guys are
Strings.
ridiculous.
On to our next
6 of
guest.
us.
We're
Yeah.
gonna have because these are no fun.
And Cody, what about you? What's your role
I
in
am
the band?
I am lead guitarist, and I avoid microphones except for the snide jokes and comments. That's about all I do.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
Earlier, you said that you wore many hats. That
In the band. Oh,
Yeah. What else do you do besides
besides
guitar?
wear a hat. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I try to get out there and work the social media websites and stuff like that, and try to book shows and make the contacts. Mainly, I don't know. I just kind of fell on my lap. I just started doing it, and no one, I guess, they didn't say stop. So I just started doing it. They were like, well, it's not bad. Better him than me.
So you're the one booking the band.
Yeah, not always, but yeah, most of the time. Yeah.
So if someone heard your music, like was the song that we had
Yes.
opening the show, they could call you at what number?
Yes. Okay.
There you go.
Yeah.
Man, oh man.
No.
I should be ready.
It's the do I want to give out my personal phone number?
Well, do you have an email
we do,
or
we do.
Facebook or something?
We do. Facebook at Icarus Syndrome, Twitter at Icarus Syndrome, Reverb Nation at Icarus Syndrome, or the email directly. It's Icarus Syndrome was taken for some reason, but
It's very popular.
I guess, yeah, I know, right?
You know.
Yeah, and but it's grieving.icarus@gmail.com if you want to contact. Otherwise, best way just Facebook or Twitter. I mean, who
Facebook.
doesn't have
Facebook's easiest.
Yeah, and our Google Plus, we have tens of fans. No.
So while we're on this name of Icarus Syndrome, what does it mean?
Well, or Quentin, the other part of the
the person-
dynamic duo.
Right? They
Well,
are.
well,
Yeah,
another
right.
person who is not here.
Yeah.
Robert's twin.
If I was about a foot shorter, really skinny, and black, then yeah, probably.
He went there.
But you guys are besties. And he also lived in our neighborhood too.
Yeah, he did.
But he lived across the street from me. So we were way cooler.
I taught him how to ride a
Sure.
bike.
Yeah.
Oh.
I
And
took
we
his training
play.
wheels off and he was crying. No, Mr. Hill, don't. No, Mr. Hill, don't. And I
Man.
was still up the top of the hill. He's already down at the bottom of the hill.
He's going to love
didn't
it.
I was gonna
realize
say.
Yeah, he's going to love
he's
this
gonna watch
conversation.
this.
Great.
And-
But yeah, so anyway, so you guys, the Icarus Syndrome, let's get the name out there and tell them what it's all about.
Yeah. So my understanding, well, we do the whole vote on name thing, and basically we just ended up thinking that it was probably one of the best. Mosquitoes are attacking me. It's one of the. It was.
Right.
Yeah, and it was an interesting name. And basically, what it comes off of is Icarus, the story where the guy Icarus and his father, they went through the maze, whatever. They were stuck in by the Minotaur, and they wanted to get out, and so they made wings of wax. And he said, told his son Icarus, "Don't fly to the sun because it'll melt." But he did, and it melted, and he hit the ocean. And they had no bodyguards, and I guess they didn't know how to swim, so he drowned. And so Icarus syndrome, the story is basically kind of know your limits, don't reach beyond what I think you can. It's really a bad way to explain a name for a band. Yeah, we are trying.
I really was enjoying that. I was just,
Yeah.
I pictured this guy flying.
Yeah,
towards the
Greek
sun.
mythology.
See the guy
Yeah.
going under the water, and I'm thinking,
Yeah, the imagery was
Wow.
good. I liked
Okay,
the detail.
well, good. Yeah, that's good. Ignore the point of the moral of the story.
Yeah,
But the point.
I was about to say who decided that, like, okay, we're gonna make sure that we don't go beyond our limits.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Yeah.
and who sets these limits?
Who sets these limits? Nature.
Oh, I'm sure.
Physical limits, mental. No. I mean, it is some cool imagery, and it's something that I feel is kind of left untapped. Plus, I mean, yeah, I mean, I don't know of anyone doing anything kind of like that, so that was neat. And it.
So do y'all dress up
right?
in costumes of the Greek mythology, or do you just?
I mean, not really.
When I take my shirt off, I do look like the guys from 300, but I try not to. My goal is not to flood the stage with
you
women.
mean the cooks in the back?
Yeah,
Or-
right. Was that, yeah, was there a bearded, chubby one in the back somewhere? No.
He was the cook.
Sparta.
Yeah, right. Yeah, no. There's no costumes. Yeah.
Well, what kind of music would you describe it as? Because I know sometimes, there's different subgenres. Yeah.
Mhm. That's a good. We've had this question.
Yes, we've had this question quite a bit. We've had people name us quite a few things, anywhere from thrash, power metal. We got power thrash
Aggressive.
once.
Yeah, we call, and we're kind
Power
of
thrash.
Yeah, we're kind of running with that because we can't really disagree
Yeah, it's like we
So is that how you would describe yourself, as power thrash?
this minute. Yeah, today.
Okay, so there's probably
as
a lot.
of
but-
whatever date it is today.
Yeah,
the 23rd.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a lot of people out there
Yes.
though that probably have no idea
Yes.
what power thrash means.
Yes.
So give us even more of a definition.
Okay.
You mean they have to explain it?
Yeah.
Just making sure.
All right. So there we go. All right. So thrash basically, it's a little more up tempo.
I just imagine a lot of like thrashing of the
Yeah.
head, like
Yeah.
in your
Yeah.
hair and everything.
Yeah. All of Robert's non-hair.
Yeah,
Eh.
all of this.
All the
That's-
stubble on your head.
Robert has no
Exactly.
hair right
Yeah,
now,
right.
just to let you guys know.
No, yeah. So thrash is basically that's why it's kind of hard for us to say we're thrash, but usually it's politically based, but we're not. And it's
on tempo.
it's up tempo, it's
um,
fast, electric bass, driving rhythms. It's not usually a lot of screaming, death, growly, cookie monster kind of things.
Cookie Monster.
But doesn't
Okay.
Quentin do a
Exactly.
little bit of that growly stuff?
He does, but he also, and that's the other thing is the power comes in. Power metal is more traditionally, that's more of like medieval focus in terms of sort of the focus, which we actually don't do for a band that's based off of Greek mythology. But anyway, whose names? But power metal is the more of the traditional, like almost operatic singing and technical guitars and sort of the big epic sound. And so we're sort of kind of those two crammed together.
So putting that music together, we have how many guitars and what else? A bass and drums.
Yep.
How many guitars?
Two.
Two guitars.
Two guitars.
Yeah, keyboard player at all?
No, I vetoed
No.
that.
Yeah,
You vetoed that?
Yeah, I was like, no.
Uh-oh. You don't like keyboards?
I have nothing against keyboards. I've never said, man, that was a great keyboard solo.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
I need to take
I play
you to-
piano. I
I need
can.
to have you sit down and listen to a couple I've heard.
Okay.
That must have been effective.
But it's
a little
also
different.
probably a very different genre, though, that for what you guys are going for, like
Wow.
the sound that you're going for.
I mean, a lot
But
of
I
power-
could hear some organ in there. You know what I mean? Like some. like some, like you're just like,
that's the
and
name
then
of
I
the
hear
organ,
like, like in the background, you get like
What do you play? I play.
well, no, I hear like the screaming, like the screamo type stuff, like, and then like in the chorus, so you got like a powerful, type of like organ where it's like,
Yeah. I mean,
I've thought about putting some string patches in.
well, there
You
you
gotta
go.
tell
Strings.
people-
We haven't vetoed that yet, but I haven't
Strings.
put them in there yet to be
I
vetoed.
play string. We play strings. I can't be against string.
now strings too. So
Oh, okay.
we're,
Yeah.
to let people know, you're talking like violin type stuff.
Yes.
Okay.
Like violin, cello.
Yeah.
Viola.
And when you say
Orchestral
patches,
strings.
you're talking about in your recordings.
Yes.
Okay. We just want to make, I just want to make it clear,
Some
yeah,
people
there's,
may not know.
there's
No.
some people listening and we just want to make sure that they
Absolutely.
understand, just like how Robert said he plays a R2D2 bass.
An R2D2 bass.
Yeah.
Sure.
And even going beyond
I
that.
want one now.
Yeah.
I honestly want that shape like that. That'd be
That'd be
awesome.
And any of you that are out there that would like to record something, if you've written a song, Robert also does recording at his own place. He's got a little studio. That
And he does
do that with.
portable.
And
Yes,
he does
I do.
portable.
I
He'll come to
do
you.
remote recordings.
There you
That's
go.
a better word. You're right.
There you go,
Remote.
remote recordings. So if you got a song that you want to put down, you can get in touch with Robert. Wait a minute, we're not going to use the phone number thing, are we?
You can actually use my phone.
Uh-oh.
I don't mind.
Here we go. We're going to give out a phone number
do
for
it.
Robert. And if you're interested in recording something you've already written,
Or you just want to talk to him later.
Yeah.
just
I
talk
mean,
You just want to
yeah.
call him at 3 in the morning. I
What's
dare
up, man?
you.
What's
to
I'll
up,
do
give you
it.
a dollar.
I'll
Hey,
give
do
you
it.
$1. That's my line. Yeah.
Want a dollar, little girl?
Oh dear.
But yeah, if you want to
I believe Robert's
Okay.
embarrassed.
but no, if you do want to get in touch with me for any type of recording basis or anything like that, phone number is 678-334-8159.
And he means business, folks. Come
Yeah.
on down to get your recording.
Sunday
Sunday.
is our
I hope
time, so
that isn't
you cannot do
copyrighted.
Sunday.
Yeah, you're booked on Sundays.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Band
Sundays
practice.
Yeah,
yeah,
But anyways, guys, if you do want to record, he can go to you.
exactly.
exactly.
Yeah.
And speaking of playing, are you guys playing anywhere soon that
Yeah.
the folks can come
Yes.
see you?
Yes.
Yeah, October 5th. We're playing at Smith's Old Bar. We're playing with a band from Florida called the Virginia Rose Band.
Oh my gosh, you're playing with them? Wait a
Yeah.
second. Hold on. Jacob,
Uh-oh.
call in, because Virginia Rose Band was actually going to call in or be a guest on here.
Oh,
And so Jacobs, who is a guru and sets up a lot of our phone
Interviews.
calls and stuff and interviews,
oh,
he actually sent me their stuff and I was like, yeah, I like them.
yeah,
Gosh, we're booked on the 5th. I would come see you,
yeah, no.
Yep.
but
Because
I can't.
of that.
Actually, wait, the 5th is a weekday.
Tuesday.
it is.
Yeah,
it's a
it's a
Monday.
I'm not booked
Monday.
on a Monday.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have y'all got his
There you go.
backstage passes?
Yeah, Smith's Old
sure?
Bar.
Wait, you're going
Just
to
say
cover
yes,
us,
sir.
right?
Just saying.
Sure.
Just saying.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, we do.
awesome.
Yeah, we do.
Oh my gosh, you guys, you don't know how, well, I think you probably do know how excited I am
This
that
will be
you guys
fun.
are
We have an
playing a
idea.
show with them.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Keep going. Tell us more about it.
And then we have the Fury, which is a band we've played with before. They've opened for Queensryche, and they're really good. They're the more traditional power metal, really great. Actually, their singer is also one of the best guitar instructors in Georgia. From like won some award or something like that. And he's-
Band to compare their sound to, who would it be? Wait. Nope, I thought somebody was called in, but they did.
unfortunately.
Oh, he got so excited.
no, Queensryche would be good. Like the traditional big late 80s sort of operatic.
That's who Fury
singers.
sounds like.
Yeah, the Fury. They're really amazing musicians, all of them, and good guys. And then we have Tack. Yeah, Tack was confirmed today.
Oh, they were.
By the way,
Okay,
Rob,
cool.
we're playing with Tack again. No.
Okay. Good to know.
Yeah.
I love
guys.
communication in a band because that really makes it better when you talk to each
Hey,
other,
hey.
like at an interview, and tell each other
90%
things
of the
rather
time,
than be prepared before.
Beforehand.
90% of the time, I just show up.
Generally, that's the way rock and roll works.
That seems to work for me for the most part. So
So like I said, I wear many hats in the band, and I'm no, and so Tack is like they could tell us garage metal, I believe. But they're really good musicians, and I guess if you like they're more of the traditional mainstream sort of metal, like Disturbed and bands like that. And they're also really good guys, really good musicians as well. So we're actually really excited that we have an opportunity to play Smith's Old Bar, especially with them supposedly closing soon. Yeah, or not, or whatever the case may be at this time. So yeah. we're excited about that. So
I'm excited now
October
too.
5th,
Yeah.
Yeah, October 5th. And you know what is 2 days after that?
October 7th.
My birthday.
Oh.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys got so excited.
That's great. No,
Right? What a good day. What a good week.
well, that's why we booked the show on.
That's what I figured. It was like a birthday present, huh?
Kind of, yeah. Early.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
we worked with them.
If y'all would like to come celebrate Aaron's birthday and my wife Kim's birthday, we're going to be doing that at Dylan's
In
October.
Lawrenceville.
In
Yeah,
Lawrenceville.
October 9th and 10th.
Yes, sirree, Bob. And you know that
Yeah.
Aaron's is on the 10th because Aaron doesn't celebrate hers until that Saturday night.
Yeah, because, I can't, I can't drink and play.
Well, I was gonna say celebrate appropriately. But
Yeah, I can't celebrate appropriately on Friday and then still survive on Saturday. I don't really drink that often. And
No.
so it's like
True.
having two
Yeah, we don't
drinks.
either.
That's a lie. I could tell by the face you made.
we ran through quite a few bottles.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
gosh. Oh,
Can't
see.
wait.
Yeah. But
So
but
we're
yeah,
going to
so
their
the
show,
9th
right?
and 10th. Oh,
That
their
was gonna
show?
Yeah, we're going there.
Yeah, I'll go October
They
5th.
got us
And if you-
covered.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it in my
Cody says it's a done deal. So I
Yeah.
got to believe.
And if you want
Cody.
to celebrate her birthday early, you can come
Then,
October
yeah.
5th, the Smithsville Bar.
See?
yeah,
Many hats.
That should be
Especially because
fun.
it's about to close. How do you guys feel about that?
It sucks.
It does. It's unfortunate because also the Masquerade is having issues as well too. So a
Yeah.
lot of the venues that would normally book sort of bigger touring acts, especially for metal, are going away. And so
That is true. Those are
it's
very big
unfortunate. Yeah.
metal venues.
Venues, yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Maybe
that
they'll
is-
be moving to the loft and
Yeah, the vinyl.
center stage.
I like vinyl.
Yeah, vinyl's nice.
Yeah.
Center stage too.
I like it.
Center
is
stage
great.
is big too.
It is,
for-
yeah.
Like you look at it and you're just like, there are not 3 venues in that building.
Yeah,
But there
yeah,
are, so it's
exactly.
really
yeah,
cool.
I didn't even realize it because I saw Ghost, which is one of the bands that I love. I saw them; they came to Center Stage, and I found out later there were 2 other bands playing that night, and I was like, "Where are they playing? Oh, this is a very big place. Did not
Yeah.
expect that."
You can hide.
Because
Very
Yeah.
easily.
the loft is what, like 200 to 300 people,
Yeah.
and then the vinyl is like 500 people, and then I think
Center stage is
center
1,000.
stage is 1,000.
Yeah.
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 But center stage is cool too because there's like stadium seating.
I was
Yes,
gonna
sir.
say,
You know what I
it
mean?
has like the amphitheater kind
Yeah.
of feel to it. Yeah.
It's really cool. That's actually where I saw my first concert,
Oh.
and I saw Cartel, and it was really cool.
Great place to see a band.
Yeah,
any,
it was
band.
awesome.
That's one of the best places.
Oh,
Yeah, I like rock, but
Yeah.
my rock's a little more pretty punk type rock that I listen to. Y'all's is
Pretty-
a,
I would-
y'all's
pretty
is a little
punk
bit
type rock.
heavier than, I like it, but it's a little
Alright.
heavier. I mean,
I mean-
okay, so you guys, do you like Story of the Year?
Oh, that's a band. I don't.
Oh yeah,
that
do you
could-
do you
that
like the Story of the Year?
I was like, "What is the story of the year?"
No.
I have yet to hear
Cody's
this.
got some joking stuff
I
going
know
on.
he
doesn't
is
he?
a joker.
He's got that humor thing.
Oh yeah,
But you know
yeah.
who Story
And
of the
y'all
Year
do
is.
Yeah, I
look
do
like
know who they
twins. The more Aaron,
I know they are
Aaron,
like
you-
twins.
y'all just rub off on each other
Oh.
because y'all are
No.
so much
Rub
alike all of a
off.
sudden. Hanging around each other, you become the same
No.
guy.
No.
Well, do
No.
y'all live together, don't you?
No,
No.
no,
No?
no. That's the other guitarist.
yeah,
and him.
me
are
and the
Oh.
other
roommates.
guitars. Yeah.
Yeah, I
So-
live with my brother and my girlfriend, who is not my brother. And yeah,
Yeah, that came out really weird.
I
I didn't really know what was going on there.
Yeah, that I was like,
My-
what?
So what up? What tell me
commas. Let's have a lesson about commas.
more.
My
Uh-huh.
girlfriend, comma, and my brother.
We want to hear more of those stories.
No,
Yeah,
we
no,
don't.
we don't.
No, we do not want to hear those. No, no, no. Well, okay. So tell us about the other people that are in your band. So we've kind of mentioned them.
Yes.
So we have Robert, the bass player, and then we have Cody, the guitar player, and then we also have Quentin, the singer,
Mhm.
and then the thrasher. He's the thrasher.
It's the Thrasher.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Sure.
Okay.
We'll
We'll call him that from
Yeah.
now on. For now. Yeah,
Okay,
that's
good.
Unofficial nickname.
Yeah.
So speaking of your roommate, Chris, who's
Yes.
the other guitarist, the rhythm guitarist, backup vocalist guy.
Yeah.
Yep. He's there you go. Well, see, because Rob and it's funny. 'Cause Rob and I are the sort of the out group.
we're kind of the newer guys to the
Yeah.
band.
Did you just say Rob?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I was sitting here like, who?
Oh, I'm
They-
sorry.
I was like, they haven't mentioned Rob. Who's Rob?
Oh no,
But
Robert.
It's
Yeah.
because I've never called you
Roberto.
Rob.
Robert-
I always call him Robert or Roberto.
His stage name Roberto.
Yeah.
I wear
Roberto.
Because he wears
sombrero
those
whenever.
clothes, those little clothes with a rose in his mouth. Roberto. He comes back when we're doing a sound check. He goes, "The sound is ready now, sir."
Yeah, for sure. So
Okay.
Scotty's in the house. DJ Scotty's in the house. He's sitting over there in one of the comfy chairs, and he's just like, he doesn't even know what to say after that comment. But so you two
Yes.
are the new ones.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because originally it was the drummer, the guitarist, and Quentin.
Yeah.
Were who's the drummer, the guitarist? Chris, Billy, and Quentin were originally in a band called I almost said System of a Down, Empire Down. They were not in
System of a Down.
No.
What?
Yeah.
They were in System of a Down, and they're
Oops.
doing what?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
The
Stepping
Empire
down.
Strikes Back. Is that what you just said?
Empire Down. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Speaking of R2D2, and other Disney trademarks. They were in Empire of a Down, and then that sort of fell through, and they wanted to start another band, but they wanted to get another guitarist. Enter me, and then Quentin was like, "I know a bassist," and so we tried out to bassist, and we liked Rob. So Rob,
Roberto.
Rob the Roberto Robert.
Rob the Roberto. Bert. That was good. That was good. Well, that's cool though. And so how long has the band been together? Like you guys haven't been there as long, you said, but about how long?
It really started when we joined, obviously.
Yeah, because
mean,
y'all
yeah,
brought
man.
it up to snuff.
Oh, yeah.
Of course.
Before that,
we
it
made
was
worth-
nothing.
Yeah.
What was it? January of
No, it was, I think it was February was when we officially were like,
Of this year?
we are,
No.
14.
14.
Yeah.
So we just got a text from Jacob, and he wants to know. He says he can't catch the name of the band. So here we go. Which one of you'd like to say the name of the band for him?
Because he doesn't remember.
Icarus.
No, I know what it is.
I'm just
Send-
kidding.
Some guy messaged me. What's the name?
No, he did
Uh,
message us though.
The name is Icarus Syndrome.
And if you go to, is there any place that somebody can go listen to music right now?
Yeah, YouTube.
YouTube.
We have a YouTube channel as well. There you go.
Okay.
You can also look at our YouTube channel.
There you go.
Icarus Syndrome.
What is that? A video of y'all playing, or just a video of pictures, or what
we
is it?
have a couple
Yeah.
videos of us playing. We have
Lyric videos.
One of them, I will admit, is pretty lazy, but
Yeah, Rob. And then there's another one that Quentin did. It's actually really good. I was surprised.
I
Quentin-
was too.
Yeah, it actually is pretty good. It's for
Well, we ought to
the-
pull that up and play it when we go to commercial break. here in a
Okay.
minute.
yeah,
I
sure.
have to get my engineer working on it.
You're the engineer.
Well, not really. I'm the average guy.
The average guy.
Yeah. Do you think we could do that, Mr. Engineer? Great, good man. Because we have right now about 2 minutes before we're going to take a little commercial break, or a few little commercial breaks. I know you guys said that you're playing relatively soon.
Mhm.
What is your goal? What is your long time goal? To get on a big tour? To send out music? What is it you want to do?
Yeah, I think we're really just trying to, like, I don't know. I don't want to limit it and say, oh,
but
no.
you know, you shouldn't push beyond your limits because it's Icarus syndrome. You know.
You
Ah,
might melt.
I got
That
you
was
there
good.
on that
That was
one.
good. That was good.
that was good.
But keep going. Sorry.
So rudely interrupted.
And just when he's being creative.
I know. Yeah. So we do, well, we don't want to set the limit too short, but basically I think a lot of us are just trying to just get out there and just see what can become of it. If it's something that people like and they hook onto and they really want to give us money to do, then I will never say no to that.
So you love the live performance most, or what is your favorite?
Oh, this may sound cheesy and cliche, but I really like all of it. I really do. I like playing live. The crowds.
Yeah, I hate recording.
I love recording.
You just, bass
it's very
player,
easy
you play your
to do it.
part, you're done with it. Not like a guitar player goes in and plays 27 different guitars for 47 parts that you use 3 seconds out of. That's what I always like.
Okay, we use 7 for about 30 seconds.
Yeah,
Right.
right. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
We're also
I don't know
limited.
that last song there. The first song that you guys played was 6 minutes and 30 seconds.
Yeah.
So
We got about
it's
20
probably a little
seconds when
bit
we clock
longer
out there,
than that.
sir.
Yeah.
I'll
Well,
make sure I
well,
don't
I mean-
miss something here.
I mean, we didn't want to give the fans too much. They were asking for more, and we said no. We've got to put limits on ourselves and leave you wanting more. How about that?
Well, speaking of wanting more, we're going to cut away to a couple
There
of
you go.
commercials here. And as soon as we get done with that, we'll be back with more
Electric High Radio Show.
with Aaron Hill and Dad.
Woohoo!
Yeah. Yeah.
So that mosquito that you were swatting
We're
at,
still live on you.
it's dead on the table.
You got it.
I was like, you didn't hear me? I was sitting here and I saw it.
I thought
and
you,
was
like,
For
dropped
those of
something.
you guys,
No, I killed it.
we're still on YouTube live. So for the people that are on YouTube that are watching,
They know that I killed a mosquito.
well, not only that, we just want to tell them that we're going to quickly put on a video so that they can be watching the video while we're. Yeah, if you could pull it up there for us, and then once we get it up,
I would have a bad moment.
Yeah.
No. Keyboard is.
That's about how you should have just let me type it.
The dead one? That's scary.
Oh, insane.
See there? It's
there
Roberto.
it is. It's Roberto.
El Muerto trailer.
Oh, where's the click on this?
Oh,
there it
top
is.
left.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Chris and Mom. Yeah, so everyone that's on YouTube, you can't see, but Cody's
We're gonna
over
get
there
up here in
trying to
just a
find
second.
this
There we go.
Lyric
video.
There
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
go. And you want to help him with it?
Is this the one that Quentin did?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool.
And I'm going.
mine was very lazy.
Basic.
All right, we're going to be back after the video, so hang
No,
in.
in the description, I literally said very lazy.
No, this is Chris.
Sorry.
We're live.
It's a power thrash.
There we go.
Yeah, we're live on YouTube. Tube. Hey, Chris.
We're on YouTube.
Chris?
All right, you're back live on YouTube.
Okay.
Chris.
Let me,
Can you hear us, Chris?
Oh, I had to mute him
Okay,
on
there
this
you
end. We were
Oh.
doing a video.
Chris?
Hello.
Chris,
Hey.
okay, hey, we're about to go live. You're live on YouTube right now, but we're about to go live on the actual radio, the air. So just give us a second and then we'll cue you in, okay?
So I can do it
Okay,
right
cool.
now.
Yeah.
Cool.
Finish this to go ahead and start.
Okay, here we go.
And then go ahead and hit your laptop. You're ready to go.
All right. Let it play for a minute.
You're gonna get a crash course. I'm gonna have to get you here one day and just crash course you. The
There.
bad thing is
He's already had 8
back,
shows.
and then we'll have to do it all over.
Oh, nice.
1, 2.
3. There we go. Hey guys, welcome back to Electric High Radio Show. We have Chris, the guitarist, or wait, right?
Yes.
Other.
Yeah.
The other guitarist,
Rhythm
yeah.
guitarist.
The other guitarist.
Rhythm player and vocal.
yeah. Of Icaria syndrome. So what's up, Chris?
Oh.
Oh, God, Icarus.
There it is.
I did it. I knew I was gonna do it. I literally
And they were laughing at me and said it was
before
gonna
I
be
even
me.
before I even said it, I was
It's gonna
like,
be the old guy.
no,
It's gonna
that's
be the
the
old
right-
guy.
You already got all your
Okay.
problems over there, so you just stay over there. I'll mess up the name. You mess
Well,
up the
Chris,
technical
how are
stuff.
you, sir?
Chris,
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, there it is. Hey, man, how's it going?
he's there. So, Chris, what's up? Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well,
What are you wearing?
Uh-oh. I tell you, that Cody's a little bit
Yeah,
fishy
that's
there. I don't
Cody.
know what it is yet, but you got to watch that guy. So about your music, sir, what kind of guitar do you play? We'll start there.
I've got a Jackson Kelly and a ESP ET401.
There we go. Going. He's playing that
Newest
R2D2 guitar again. We only say that because, people listening may not know exactly what that is. And so it's a little bit easier to describe it too by like color and by shape and by
And-
stuff like that.
One's round and the other one's not.
There you
There you
go.
go. Perfect. Awesome.
It's good. I said it was made out of wood.
Yeah.
It's made out
His
of
are
wood.
also made out of
Hey,
wood.
but there's some that are really cool that are made out of like the plexiglass
Yeah,
and
those
stuff.
clear
So
ones.
yeah.
Saw that with Argent when they first came out. Anyway, so we were describing you guys the music, what kind of music you actually play, and were you listening? Did you get to hear what they described it like?
What would we describe ourselves?
Yeah.
Yes.
Cody gave us a description, but we have to watch Cody.
Yeah, they don't
His
trust me.
medication may need to be
Oh my
re-administered.
So we got it. So we're asking you, Chris,
So we
what?
want to talk to you and see if you can give us a description.
I said we were folk classical.
Alt funk.
Old funk. Yeah,
Um,
exactly.
That sounds fresh and new.
Yeah.
Fresh and new. Like,
It's more of like we're really, well, most of us are kind of influenced by the older metal, older thrash, kind of power metal, that kind of stuff.
Well, you got half of it. Let's
Yeah.
see if you get
No,
the
they
other
got
half.
the whole. He got the whole thing.
that was it. He said power metal and thrash metal. Like,
Yeah.
Power thrash.
It was
I don't-
power
you-
thrash.
Yeah.
You can't see Cody over here, but Cody looks like he's in his yoga position, going
I was like,
because
that's what I said.
Because he is so happy that you made him look good here.
Well, you guys are just on the same page. That's good.
Yeah,
That's a good thing.
Exactly.
See?
Exactly.
we are.
Well, how long have you been playing guitar, Chris?
I've probably been 12, 13 years, maybe longer.
Well, that's cool.
I'm not exactly sure when I first. It was somewhere around early middle school when I first started playing. I just kind of I wanted to learn how to play, so I just taught myself.
There you go.
And back then we didn't have YouTube.
Not as easy.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
It was like
AOL was a thing back then.
if you wanted to get
Yeah.
on the internet, and you could literally only look up Wikipedia.
No, there wasn't even Wikipedia.
No, there
back
wasn't.
then.
What was it? It was called the Encyclopedia.
Britannica.
Britannica
Oh,
Encyclopedia.
geez.
That's what
Sound
we
like
used.
that's caveman times. Britannica.
For us, it is.
That's like,
My God, you guys.
come on, you old
I mean, that is
Yeah,
for
what?
us.
What? Come on, you old what?
farts. I was
Yeah.
gonna say farts.
It's okay. We make fun of him because he's old.
It's
No worries.
okay. I don't mind.
He does.
I can take it. I really can.
But yeah, that's pretty awesome though. And have you ever veered off into any other instruments, or are you more just, hey, I like guitar?
It's mainly just guitar. I can attempt bass, but Robert can tell you that I just stick to guitar.
Yeah, he said earlier that you really sucked on bass. I don't want to start in trouble or anything. But he said, "Man, if Chris picks up my bass, I just want to puke."
I don't want to start any trouble, but I'm about to. So
Yeah.
what Robert said.
He said, don't
So I got a
play.
question for you. Do you contribute on the writing? Does everybody contribute on the writing, guys?
Chris probably
Yeah,
contributes
for
more
mo-
than anything.
He does.
Yeah.
Well, early on, he definitely
Yeah.
did, but lately we've been getting some really good vibes. If we all just kind of jam together and just kind of hash it out together, that seems to be working
You
really well.
fight your
for
way
us.
through it, and it comes out nice.
Yeah, yeah, because it seems like if there's a gap, someone is going to have an idea that's good, So instead of us just trying to I'll figure something out and just work through it to get back to the part that we know is good, people will be like, well, we're stuck here, and they'll be like, oh, I could do this. Oh, that's a really good idea. And so then it all comes out like we all have our moments to shine, and it doesn't seem like there's a dull moment for us. So that works out.
Well, that's a good thing. Chris, we were talking about shows you guys. We were talking about shows you guys are going to be headed to. Is there any place that you really, 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 really want to play that you guys are working on right now?
The National Mall.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Can we open for you if you get that done?
Exactly.
I mean, we're not
First
greedy.
call.
We're not greedy. You get it loaded up, we'll be there. Any place, Chris?
That I would like to play.
Yeah.
Walk-in. I would love to play the fucking festival over in Europe.
Whoa.
Yeah. You didn't get the spiel about the
No
swearing.
F-bombs.
We don't do that on here. We might have some little youngsters listening. We don't want to, discourage
No,
them, scare them to death.
What he meant to say was whacking open air festival is
Yeah.
in Europe, and that would be awesome.
That would be
Sweating.
awesome. Yeah. No, but yeah, that would be fun playing in Europe.
Oh yeah.
What was the band that did that? Was it a Foo Fighter song that all these drummers did
In
out there
Italy?
In Italy,
Yeah,
or
it wasn't.
something?
It was all musicians.
Yeah.
They had
Like
1,000
1,000
musicians to try and
drummers
get them
guitar
there.
players?
Yeah.
1,000 people total. I
That was
believe.
really cool. I liked watching that.
Yeah, and what was neat was he, to the best of my knowledge, doesn't speak Italian, yet he learned enough Italian to thank them in Italian for doing that and to say, we're going to play your town,
That's
which
cool.
is really
That's
cool.
really cool.
Yeah, to be like, we learned your song
It was
and
very
spend
cool.
time, and him be like, well, then I'm going to spend my time to learn your language and
Well,
say it and thank you.
And Dave
really cool.
Grohl has gotten a lot of thumbs up because he played with a broken leg.
Yes.
And then he, did everything or did what you were saying to
Mm-hmm.
the people in Italy. And I just, that's cool. That's a good way to
Yeah.
be, if you're a
Oh,
musician.
Retro, something not moving.
Yeah, something just froze.
Oh.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh.
It did it this morning too.
See,
Retro.
my mom told me.
Oh, wait, she did?
Yeah, she did. But well, Chris, that's awesome though. Thank you for calling in and hanging out with us. We and
Rob-
She is guilt
Robert-
tripping.
Robert said he wasn't so.
Yeah.
Robert said he wasn't so sad you didn't make it, but
Again, just causing feuds with the band here. Trying to.
He does.
He
that.
said he likes you most of the time.
Come on,
but, you
man.
know.
I have to go back up there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
They're
You live-
roommates.
You live with Chris.
Yeah.
Golly, good man,
I mean,
Chris, for
God.
putting up with him. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks, Chris, for putting up with the bassist. That's a great way to put that.
Robert's a good young man. He's one of the best sound guys I've ever had around our band. Plus, he's a lot of fun to be with. So, he's a good young man.
Mhm.
Well, Chris, I guess we'll holler at you soon. Hopefully, we'll have one of the other guys calling in soon from the band. You take care. And we,
Okay.
oh, by the way, Cody is taking care of Aaron and I. He's given us 2 VIP tickets
Oh, yeah.
to the October 5th show.
Yeah.
So we will be
Okay.
there.
Yeah, I will crack out the crayons
Cool.
and
There
make
you
them
go.
myself.
There
Yay.
you go. He's ready. So
Maybe
we
the
will
Sharpie.
see you at the show.
Appreciate it.
You got it, man. You
Cool,
take
man.
care. Thank you so much.
See you,
All right,
man.
man. Appreciate it.
Well, I mean, you don't have to whip out the crayons. You could just use like Illustrator or something, or even paint, probably.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah, but that would make it even more patronizing. So I'm gonna go with the crayons.
And plus, that's a more personal touch.
It is,
That
yeah.
is true. Yeah.
And I'll put the P backwards. It'll be VI and what should be a P, but it's facing the wrong way.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I'd be like,
Yeah,
"Little child made it."
artistry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
see, I'm all about outside the. I don't know.
And then we'll bring
Outside
in a
the
couple
box.
3-year-olds, make it look legit.
Yeah.
So-
We're gonna bring 3-year-olds to your show. Yeah, that's what. Hey, we'll
Well, I'm
ask
talking
Scotty
more
if we can
about,
bring
making
Zaylee.
the
Yeah,
VIP
okay.
tickets, but you know,
Uh huh. Robert, I don't know if that one worked. Robert,
backwards P. Little
I get it.
kids
I get,
writing.
yeah. Well, I was gonna also tell a funny story about Robert. So,
No, you're not.
no, it's not. It's not bad. It's really not bad. So, my brother Taylor used to live here, and so him and Robert would always go
I know exactly.
and
where this is
hang
going.
out. And Taylor was like, "Let's make what I don't even know what it was, like EDM type track."
Yeah,
And so
that happened.
they made an electronic dance music track, and it wasn't that bad. It was pretty good. It was
Yeah,
just
pretty good. Just so you know, alcohol was involved.
and so.
That'll make
Amounts
it
of
sound
alcohol.
better.
But I'm pretty sure we were down there in the basement the other day and going through different tracks, and this thing came on, and I was just dying laughing because everyone's like, "What is this?" And I was like, well,
That's the one that Taylor was singing on, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
no. But, you know, it was pretty funny. It was cool. And I was like, all right. So, you know, if you need some EDM stuff, hit Robert up too.
All sorts of genres.
He's the beat master too.
Yeah,
He does all the
I can.
tracks and things.
you can do it.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah. I mean, that's pretty cool though. You definitely can do a lot of different kinds of music. And
Yeah.
we had stuff on there from, what's his name? There was also our neighbor, Nick.
Nick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
some
Sheet
hip-hop
music.
he
stuff as
did
well.
his,
Sheet music.
my dad's obsessed with this song called Sheet Music.
You ought to
It's
hear
like
it.
a-
Bad to the bone. It's really good.
Yeah, he loves it.
I like the older version better than that second version.
I didn't
Because
do the
everyone
second
knows what the
did
versions
that
are.
one?
I mean, nobody else
version. No,
knows.
I know about the second
Yeah.
version, but I
I don't
didn't
know.
record the second version.
I have it.
So it's inferior in every way.
You recorded it at the house.
Then it's
Maybe.
superior in every way.
Oh, no.
No, it's there. It's got all the extra
No, it's
stuff in it.
inferior in every way.
I have no idea, but we have a lot of stuff on there that Robert has done, and we always had fun. And Robert and I actually saw eye to eye on a lot of things. And
Yeah.
when we were recording,
Y'all
we
worked well
definitely,
together.
yeah,
Very
we
well.
definitely worked well together.
What's
and-
that like? I've never worked well with him.
with Robert?
Well, usually working well with Aaron. And how does it go, Robert? Tell us.
Actually,
I
Robert,
plead the fifth.
yeah,
Just because I don't know where
Robert.
it's going, and so I'm going to plead the fifth.
Robert and I actually worked really well together. Dad, thank you for trying to act like
No,
We
I think
didn't.
No, y'all work great together. I
I
was
think
just-
it's mainly because of the less an age gap. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. We don't have that
Sure.
big of an age gap, so we
He wasn't talking about
We
me.
like
He's
the
talking about
same-
the other Steve.
Oh, yeah.
no.
no.
We
He's an old dude.
we like the he's saying between us two. He wasn't saying anybody else. He was just
Right.
saying that we
Yeah.
like the same music and stuff.
I agree.
So it was, is that right?
Yeah.
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 So,
So-
we grew up listening to similar kinds of music, so it's a little bit easier to see, where each other's going with
Yeah.
an idea.
Yeah.
I thought y'all did a great job together. I really did.
Yeah.
Love the stuff that y'all mix. In fact, that's most of the stuff we still have right now that we're using.
Yeah. We always had fun. Especially when I would bring out my like harder rock stuff. Then Rod would be like, yes, this is what I'm talking about. Or at least more of the like all the minor chords and all the like darker songs. He's like, yeah, this is what I'm talking
Sus
about.
2 and add 9.
Yeah. He's like, oh, that's awesome. So, but yeah, it was fun. And also, I got to tell you guys about the other track. I wish that you would have brought that because that is like my favorite thing. He does this. You play a 5-string bass or a 6-string.
6-string.
He plays a 6-string bass, which usually, just to let you guys know, basses have 4 strings generally. But you know, on his R2D2 bass, he needs more. And so anyways, but he did this really cool bass track that we have, and you would never guess that it was on the bass, but it's amazing. I wish that we could have brought that because
when I taught Robert how to play it,
yeah,
I
he
wrote
didn't
that,
teach Robert how to play
No,
it.
he didn't.
Robert
He
was-
actually asked me to teach
He was
him.
so
but he
frustrated. I had to
couldn't
teach
learn
him how to calm down, relax, and play it, you know, with the right feel.
With the right feel.
That is,
Exactly.
and Robert's just over there in his own like zone when he was playing it, like because you could play live. It wasn't just something that was
Right.
recorded, you know. And he would play it. It was
You
really
know
cool.
the Little Lick I'm talking about.
I think so.
It's called the Little Lick.
The little lick.
It's
The Little
awesome.
Lick.
It's really cool.
Hey, what are you guys gonna play? We're gonna play the Little Lick.
Little lick.
That's what we're doing.
It's
Yeah.
our
What do you
it's our
think about
itty bitty
that?
ditty.
Exactly.
It's really, it was
It
really
is really
cool,
a great
though.
part.
Yeah.
In fact, we used to use it kind of as an intro when we did live from the Academy, when we'd bring it in on that beginning part. And Robert put
Yes.
together. Yes, we did.
We did it for 2 of them.
Yes, we did. They're still out there too.
Yes.
And quite a few.
The
people
other
have
intro was actually something I wrote in high school.
See. about
And
that?
how old are you now, Robert? Just let everyone know.
23.
He's 23.
And look at the accomplishments under this young man's belt.
I know.
Recording rap, recording rock, recording power
Thrash.
thrash.
He's worked with Cody Shepard.
And I heard that. I heard that.
I've heard that.
Would you say that working with Cody Shepard was your number one
Or
accomplishment?
Oh,
Dr.
no.
Shepard.
No.
Dr.
Come on.
Shepard. That's
Respect
the-
that.
oh,
It was 3 or 4 from the bottom.
How generous.
I know, right?
From the bottom. 3
well,
or 4. He's
uh-oh. And I didn't have to start that fight.
yeah, there you go. No.
There you go. They're
It's all
doing it
good.
on their own.
we give each other so much crap. It's
Y'all are a lot alike,
It's
though. I
fun.
can tell. Y'all are funny. You look like you're enjoying yourselves. 99. Aaron and I were laughing about that the other day. Having fun in the band that you're playing in is really kind of
Yeah.
important. Be able to have
Yeah.
that humor. You know, I don't know what Aaron and Steve say to each other on the other side of the stage, but I'll see Steve say something to Aaron or Aaron say something to Steve, and they both turn around and look like they're, you know, it should be getting in trouble for something they said that is pretty
Well,
funny.
usually it's like when I go over there, I'll tell Steve, you know, what song we're going to play next. Unless it's like a hour show, then we have an actual set. But when it's more like a bar show, then I call him out and tell him before. But then a lot of times, if Steve sees something that's funny off the stage in the audience, then he just turns around and makes these crazy faces. Like, and he goes all cross-eyed and just like, I can't even tell you. And that's what half the time I'm laughing about is that he just makes faces. Like, he doesn't really say anything. He just makes faces the entire time. And then Rick's back there
True.
just like chilling, playing the drums. Like, you would think he is just, you know, walking around. He makes it look so easy
He's grooving. It's
Yeah.
amazing how easy he makes it look.
yeah.
because he's
really
just a
is.
good drummer. That's
Excellent
why.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say we kind of have a thing. Our drummer's really cool. Billy, by the way, is our drummer.
Oh, yeah.
we do
didn't
have a
get to
drummer.
that.
Yeah.
We like stopped.
So
No,
Billy,
we fire him after every show, but he always.
Well,
says
yeah,
that.
because here's here's the story about that. So, I forgot when, but I think I just started calling him Skip Dotson one day. I don't remember. Anyway, so the thing is I had a joke where I said, you know, everyone says it's a really special show because it's our drummer's last show. Well, it will be if he messes up again. And then we ended up just firing him every show and creating a new alias for him to go by.
So what's he going to be on October 5th?
We haven't decided yet. Last time he was Skylar McPherson, which is
Wow.
just another random. Yeah. Before that, I don't know if I could say Katniss, but cat urine, never clean, was his other name before that we called him on stage.
uh-huh.
And yeah, a couple of that. Anyway, so he gets fired every show. That's sort of a thing we do. And then
He should definitely have to wear a different wig each show if he's going to get a different.
that's
Persona.
Yeah, Rob and I were talking about the one show, just like our next band shirt will just have Billy crossed out and just all the other names, you know, just be like, no, fired.
Basically have like 20 names on the side
Yeah,
of the shirt, each
exactly.
one crossed out.
Yeah,
That
so-
would be really funny,
yeah, I
actually.
thought that would be pretty good. And then and then apart from that, I give Chris, because there's a couple songs, well, there's one song in particular where we like trade guitar solos back and forth, and we make fun of each other while the other person's doing their guitar solo. And yeah, apart from that, abuse the audience too. That's always fun. People get a kick out of that, I guess.
I know I love being abused.
A little verbal abuse.
Yeah,
Thanks for paying, by the way.
So glad you hate me. Yeah.
We'll have to see your show then, October 5th at
Yes, we
Smith's
got
Bar.
That's
Smith's
4
Old
tickets
Bar.
we'll have, by the way.
Okay.
4, yeah.
All right, I will get those
I
started.
knew that you'd take care of it. I'm so excited.
VIP.
There is another video here by you guys, and I didn't know if you can see where I
By
am.
Icarus
one.
syndrome.
There it is. She got it.
And that would be a good one to play during our next commercial break, you think?
Butcher's Hail. That was like the first show.
Yeah.
We were even better then somehow. I don't know how we got worse over time.
That's an old video.
That usually happens after too much alcohol.
No. We're very professional about that. but
Yeah.
no.
Me too.
Yeah, you can only down one bottle before a show. That's your limit.
Oh, that is.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
So then I don't.
It doesn't mean you have to
don't
go
have
that
another
far,
one. Then we don't
but-
have another one you'd like for us to do. Skip that one.
Yeah, we want to make our YouTubers happy.
Oh
Let's
no,
make
no,
sure
no.
it's,
That one's fine. I was just being a smart, but
Smart egg.
yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
That's what they say in the old days, you know.
This one's only.
Oh,
5
there we
and a half.
go. He just admitted that he's old because in the old days.
Oh,
See,
there
so
he
you can't
goes.
get
There
mad
he
at
goes.
us.
I don't ever think of anything bad like that.
Ha ha ha. Anyway, so now you guys said that you've played, that was a video of a show that you played and stuff
Mhm.
like that. So where are some of the places that you've already played?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
We played Sweetwater, which
Yeah.
we're also playing there the 24th of October.
Yes. 24th of October. We're playing
Awesome.
Sweetwater Bar and Grill in Duluth, not the brewery. I don't think if they do, they can book us. Let me know.
Yeah.
Leaving
yeah.
Icarus.
Well, they
At
do
Gmail.
have bands. The brewery does,
Okay.
but it's on like Sundays, I'm pretty sure. And
Yeah.
yeah, so
I don't know how metal friendly they are, but if they
I
are,
don't
give
know.
us a call, email. Anyway, yeah. So Sweetwater, as
Um,
Rob was saying, we've done 529 down in Atlanta. We've done the basement. We've done the Masquerade, the Hell, and the Purgatory stage. We've done. I know there's a lot I'm missing. Swayze's. Excuse me. We've done. Oh man, there's been. I don't even remember all.
have you guys played outside of Georgia yet?
No.
We do have some talk about going down to Florida in November,
cool.
but that's in the works. No promises, but yeah, we've been doing a lot of making friends in other states and bands.
Well, that's how you got to do it. That's good,
exactly, right, yeah.
And plus, especially if you like other bands' music, then, why not talk to them and be like, hey, we love your music. Hopefully you love ours and we can play a show together.
Yeah, and that's how the Virginia Rose Band thing, because they're from Florida, the
Yeah.
Orlando area, so sort of a mutual. Get a chance to go to Florida,
Yeah.
they come to Georgia and stuff like that.
That'd be awesome. So are you guys the headliners or the Virginia?
Fury, I think is technically the Fury
Okay.
are the headliners.
And what time does the show start on the 5th?
It starts at 8 p.m.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so doors probably 7 ish.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. But yeah, be there for 8 at 8, and you'll be good by 8.
Be there by 8 o'clock
There it
and
is.
you will be good.
And you will be good. See, I have a lot of education. I just choose not to use it as my pronoun.
It happens.
Yeah.
Well, that's exciting though. I mean, that's a lot of different venues that you guys have played at. And all throughout Georgia and all throughout Atlanta. And I mean, how is the scene for power thrash in Atlanta?
Metal in general. It's actually good. It's been getting a lot better, and metal in general has grown in the last couple of years. There's a little bit of a resurgence, and it seems to be picking up speed now because there's a lot of bands that tried to do the more mainstream sort of deal, but then they've come back and sort of realized that wasn't really working, and so a lot of bands are coming back to their roots of the more heavy metal type. Big bands we're talking about, and so that's kind of fueling people getting back into it. So the scene is growing again, and it's pretty good. I mean, like the one show with Hellbent, there was like 140 people crammed inside of this tiny bar.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so
yeah, it's like 140 people in a bar that really shouldn't hold more than 75.
yeah, I mean, the fire
But
marshal.
you're not saying that
listening.
because the fire marshal is
Yeah.
going
Yeah.
to your next show.
Yeah,
Well,
no.
That's why we're not telling them the name of that place.
Yeah, exactly.
You mean if they looked on your schedule, they wouldn't figure it out? Is that what we're saying here?
I think we delete ours after a while.
If not, we will now.
Yeah, he'll do it right this second.
Quentin, Chris, or Billy, if you're listening, please go.
Hide that post.
Yeah.
That's too funny.
Well, while we're getting ready to go to a commercial here in just a second, I'm going to start this YouTube video here.
That's pretty cool though. And I was gonna ask you, so would you guys ever be like, hey, Vans Warped Tour wants us to go on a tour? Would you guys ever be interested in doing that? Or are you more like you just wanna go on tour to, with other bands on a smaller tour? Because I mean Vans Warped Tour has so many bands.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think right now we're definitely in the we have the philosophy. Yeah, philosophy, which is the new Puff Daddy name. No, yeah. So we have the philosophy that we'll play any show once.
Okay, cool.
So there's some shows we won't play again.
Yeah,
but we haven't done the Vans Warped Tour. So yeah, sure. If they want us to come out and play for a new audience, I would feel bad keeping that from the people.
Okay, I see
I'm
what
doing
you're
it
saying.
for them.
Yeah, I see.
Let's be honest.
I see what you're saying there.
All right, so
Yeah.
we need to go to a commercial. I hope I get this right here.
All right,
You'll
going
let
to
me
a
know
commercial,
here.
and we will be back with Icarus Syndrome on Electric High Radio Show. There we go.
Let's see what we got here.
Cool beans. Are we still live on? We're still live on YouTube.
Yep.
But YouTube froze again.
Tell everybody.
All right, the video froze up again, so we're going to get started here in just a second. We are trying to fix that little problem, a little video glitch for us as we send it back the other way. Here we go. Are you ready?
Don't come back to us talking. I can't get the camera to work. Strange that is.
That's pretty crazy.
That's just my luck.
That's too bad.
That's crazy. That is like the super most oddest thing I've had happen. The problem is that it's calling for Wirecast, which is a camera that we don't even use. That's just like the strangest thing possible.
Yep.
Yeah.
I thought I stopped too.
like, oh. Yeah.
So we come out, all I gotta do is hit lock talk after it starts.
If anything, we may lose video for the night, but at least we'll have
No radio.
But then that would give me a second to play with it. Too,
Okay.
And not feel the stress of trying to get back up.
Okay. We're about ready to start here in
Let everybody
30
know on
seconds.
video.
Sure. Letting everybody know there on the video side of YouTube that we are experiencing technical difficulties.
We'll be back.
We shall return as we're getting ready to go back on the radio side here. Here we go.
Talking to Mike again.
Test, test, test.
Okay, you're still live on video.
We're still live on
Not
video.
Handycam. At least that fixes that problem.
Oh, did you see that though? My mom said that she couldn't listen on the app either.
That was strange.
Yeah, I.
That's what that. I started running sound through Handycam, so apparently when
Okay,
Mandy froze,
Then this commercial, is it going to go right back to,
Electric.
is it going to go back to electric? No.
now, but that's fine.
Right behind that, right? And all I got to do is lock, right? Bless you.
Bless you.
All right, we're getting close. Here we go. There you go, bringing it back, Aaron.
Yeah, welcome back to Electric High Radio Show with Icarus Syndrome. Oh yeah, I got it right that time.
Yes, you did. You
I
got
did.
it right.
And so just to remind you guys, you can go onto Facebook or YouTube and check them out. Icarus Syndrome, ICARUS Syndrome. And also they're going to be playing at Smith's Old Bar October 5th. With multiple bands. One of them that Jacob was actually trying to get on our show, the Virginia Rose Band, and they're from Florida. And so hopefully we'll be able to get them on here and do a little interview with them. Maybe before they do the show with you guys. And if not, we could always do an interview at the show since Cody's setting up that VIP pass. What? Yeah.
Way to go, Cody.
But now I'm setting up interviews and
I know, right?
But
I'm just
I
kidding.
think
I'm
that's
just
a good
messing with
idea,
you.
though.
But
I really do.
but over the break, I was asking them who were their influences. We had talked about, metal was obviously one of y'all's main influences, but we didn't talk specifically bands. And so I just wanted to see who was it that you guys listened to, and maybe if it were, if you guys listened to other bands besides metal that kind of added to it as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, as far as being I never know if you're talking about Rob or me.
Either one.
Robert never answers.
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay. Everyone just looks at me. And
Best for last kind of thing. So
best for last.
Uh-oh.
He's a joker. Yeah. It's fine. But yeah. So as far as like musical influences, as far as guitar specifically goes, huge influence by Stevie Ray Vaughan. He pretty much, when I first heard him, I realized that I want to play that instrument. And so he's a humongous influence on me. Then as far as like that got me into metal really would be Randy Rhoads, when I heard a lot of his work, when he played very shortly with Ozzy Osbourne before he took a nosedive in a helicopter. And
That can do it.
yeah, right. And yeah. And then on classical music, actually, too.
Well, it's just so odd to hear you talk about your influences of who you like, and then Robert saying that he's in love with Neil Diamond and how Neil Diamond influenced his entire life about music. And Robert, tell us how come Neil Diamond.
I'm going to keep on letting you go on this train and see if it comes back around. But
choo choo.
Keep on rocking in the free world.
So, who was your influence besides the Aaron Hill Band?
Oh my gosh.
For bass, it's definitely Mr. Victor Wooten.
Wooten.
Most people will not know his name, but he is a bass virtuoso and
Has a TED
amazing-
talk too.
I know, right? But no, he's a amazing bass player. He does, like when Aaron was talking about that little bass lick that I did for him and kept on playing. He was one of those that kind of influenced me to think of bass instead of just like a rhythm instrument. Think of it more as almost like a piano instrument, something that you can play melodies, chord structures, and everything else on. So that really influenced me. For metal, I'm one of the younger guys in the band, so my influences aren't as 80s or
Old.
like late
Needs to
90s
say
bass.
old.
I heard him
In
say
a
old.
nicer way.
There's music playing.
Whoa!
In a
I didn't do it.
yes, you did.
Yeah, you did.
I didn't do it.
And by the way, before we get to anything else, all the people that are watching on YouTube, sorry for the technical difficulties. We are trying to get that
Wow,
worked
I'm
out
stuck
real
in the middle
fast.
of it.
But and also for our radio app, sorry for the technical difficulties that we are having right this moment. I hear Scotty's footsteps. He's coming
Yep,
down
he's coming
to
back 'cause
fix
I think he
us.
sees that I have something else going on. here,
Yeah.
too. And it
But,
says save.
But anyways, we were just talking about their musical influences, and I think that something that's really cool. And Cody, I don't know if you are the same as Robert. Is that Robert? You played in the band at school,
Yeah,
for a long time. And Cody, did you by chance?
No, I was more of a jamming with my friends kind of
Okay.
thing. Yeah, I mostly taught myself. That's what I.
That's
played,
cool
so,
though. Yeah, I mean, but then Robert, did you play more than just bass? What other instruments did you play?
I play 23 different instruments,
There you go.
so I kind of make up for everyone else in the band. No, I started playing instruments in middle school. The middle school band programs or whatever.
Going to Ken Stanton to get your gear.
Actually,
Galaxy at the
Music,
time.
Galaxy
Yeah,
Music.
I got my recorder from Galaxy. My
I was
like,
gonna say if we count recorder, I got two.
yeah.
We even count washboards, spoons,
The spoons. Yeah.
anything like
But
that.
no,
Garbage can lids.
I originally started off playing trombone.
Womp womp womp.
Okay, his impersonation was better than yours, Aaron.
I know. I'm not really good at
Um,
that. I just make sound effects like.
But no, I started
That
playing
was
trombone
really good
in
there.
6th grade in the middle school band. Slowly I would start, hanging out with people who played other instruments. I was like, hey, let me try your instrument, something like that. And it ended up me learning quite a few instruments. I didn't really learn a whole lot until high school when I joined marching band and whatnot. At my sophomore year, I became the brass captain of the marching band, so
that's cool.
I had to know all the brass instruments. So I started learning all those, and it just went from brass to woodwinds to string instruments to just about anything else.
That's pretty awesome.
Anything I can get my hands
I
on,
have
I was like,
nothing
I
like
want to
that.
try and play it.
That
I
is
didn't
really cool.
realize that you could play all those things.
Yeah.
I can too if I use a keyboard. And where it says guitar, I go, and then I can
Samples.
put it on keyboard. and I go,
Yeah.
I mean, I can do all those things. I play flugelhorn. Y'all hear me do that. I really do good. On that Korg, that flugelhorn
Yeah.
thing.
I
Xylophone.
you could probably do the kazoo pretty well
Yes.
too. Yeah. I figured that too. But although Robert plays all those instruments, you are not a singer. You don't. You do backup
I do
now.
backup, but
You're not a lead vocalist.
No,
Yeah.
Let's hear a little line.
No.
He
There
just
you
said he
go.
doesn't do
No.
lead. Yeah, that's his.
No.
That's
Is
it.
it-
No.
No.
No. Yeah, that'd be good for, some songs. You gotta have those low parts. Like for some of our listeners, if they're Creedence Clearwater or Ike and Tina Turner, and they did Proud Mary, you gotta have the rolling. I just can't go that low. My voice is like
If you
There you
could,
go.
that would be very impressive too.
rolling. It sounds so like, yeah, I can't do it. I'm better up here. Rolling. Yeah, much better up there. But yeah, no, that's awesome that you can play all those instruments. Can you read music as well?
Yes.
See, can you? Because I
It
can't.
takes a bit, but I can do it. Yeah.
See, I can't read music. I just am like, that's pretty. Da, 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 da.
Yeah,
just
see,
play a little.
Yeah, see, I was in. I learned a lot of my initial foundation when I was actually in chorus.
Oh, cool.
Then I hit puberty and I couldn't sing. So I kept the sight reading, lost the vocals.
That's got to be such a bummer because my brother said that happened to him. He had like a higher voice and then he hit puberty and now his voice is just super low. And
your range really shrinks.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a bummer.
It's very sad when you.
But now I'm just
but
really.
there is a benefit for hitting puberty too.
Yeah, I can imagine.
The alternative, right?
As much as it may make your voice change, there are other benefits, I promise.
All right. Well, that's
just trying
good to know.
Helpfully moving the conversation right along.
Humor.
Let's not linger on puberty for too long. So, so the weather is getting cool.
Yeah. That is true. Did y'all notice how cool it was?
Yeah,
today?
it was a very nice day.
Yeah, it's marching band weather.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Feeling good at football games.
You know what weather it is too? Nashville, because Nashville starts tonight, guys. And I know that you guys may not watch Nashville, but I'm sure that some of our listeners, like my mom, watches Nashville, and I'm excited. It starts tonight at 10, and it's a new season. Oh my gosh. You guys are not anywhere near as excited as me.
Oh my God, this is awesome.
I can't wait to get home to watch it. It's my favorite show.
Okay, listen, you do watch Nashville.
Show.
Yeah.
Why are you trying to embarrass me?
He's like, I'll admit to it.
I love it when they sing. I love their harmonies.
It is really cool because a lot of the
Blondes kind of wears me out. I don't want to see her too much.
Anyways, you're not talking about Hayden. You're not talking about Hayden Panettiere.
Like
you're talking about
the little goofy
Charlotte. Is that her name in it?
Name?
Yeah, she is Australian.
I have no idea what they're talking about.
Hey Rob, how's it going?
Well, the thing is about that show that's really cool is that a lot of those people who are on it, some of them were really famous already before the show came on, but some of them weren't, and they actually write now in their songs to get to go on the show, whereas before they had writers, they used people's songs and stuff like that, but now they actually, the actors and actresses will write with their fellow songwriters and use those songs. And I think it's cool. And they have a lot of things where they'll go to the Grand Ole Opry and they'll play their songs that are used in the soundtrack for the show. And I mean, it's cool because they can actually sing. Like they're not like even Hayden Panettiere, she can actually sing as well. So it's like, I
like her. I just think she's crazy on the show.
Yeah, she is crazy on the show. That's her character.
Which person is she emulating?
Oh gosh, I don't know. Because at first I
thought
in
real life, who?
Well, at first I thought that they were doing the whole Taylor Swift thing because she started off as like this young, really poppy type of artist, like a pop country type artist. But I mean, I don't know where they took it because they were not following Taylor Swift on all the crazy other stuff. Maybe the pop part of it, but I don't know. And then
part of it,
pop
part,
pop, P-O-P.
I didn't know
And then Raina James, who's one of the main characters, pretty much the main character besides
Pantera.
Yeah, but I forget her.
Pantera.
What's Hayden Panettiere's character? What's her character? Juliet Barnes.
Juliet Barnes.
I think. But anyways, Raina James, the redhead who you like. What?
Okay.
You like her because she was in Friday Night Lights.
That's why I like her.
But she I think that she's more of like a Martina. She's supposed to be like the mother of country. Martina McBride.
Cool.
Reba McEntire.
Reba McEntire type.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. I mean, I listen to really any kind of music. I think the real point is what you said is that as long as it's, I appreciate people who are talented and who invest in their music. And that's sort of where, I love classical. I love blues. I love jazz. I love all of that. Well, but yeah, I love all of that. And so really, I mean, it's more like, I just hate when people keep redoing the same thing too. And that's when there's a lot of cookie cutter musicians.
Yeah. I think it's hard though, because there's a lot of things that are going to kind of come back in different forms because, how original can everything be? You know what I mean? But I get what you're saying about how you don't want everything to sound exactly the same, be completely cookie cutter.
No, and I agree with you. The point is as an artist and as really in anything you do, when you try to create original anything, the point is to push yourself to not recreate. The point is to create. And so trying to find the things that people haven't done before. Yeah, everything has been done in one way or another, But
Yeah, it'd be hard to write a really new song that didn't
It
have
is.
anything from anybody else. Or
Well,
anything that's ever
yeah,
done.
absolutely. Every chord, every
But you got to
note
make it your
change.
own.
But yeah, exactly. You have to make it your own. You have to put your own spin on it. And more importantly, you've got to be able to push yourself, but at the same time, still give people what you need. You know, you got to work the balance there.
Well, and we were listening to Rolling Stone songs because I was watching this documentary on background singers and how a lot of the background singers would sing on like the Rolling Stone albums and, you know, all of that
Floyd.
stuff. And yeah, and on the rock albums. And so we were looking up different Rolling Stones songs. And this song comes on and I was like, wait, I know this song, but I didn't know it was the Rolling Stones. And you know Versa Emerge, don't you, Robert? I
Yes.
play them for
Yes.
you. They always did this song. And and Versa Emerge, they're not like metal, but they're definitely along the lines of more like an Evanescence type style.
Hard
Paramore.
rock.
Yeah, like that kind of not new Paramore, old Paramore. And so I've always heard the cover of that song. And I was like, I had no idea that it was the Rolling Stones, but it was because they made it sound like themselves and they made it sound like what they do. And, you know, and so it's like, I get what you're saying. You can definitely create and I'm not saying cover a song, but I'm just saying that kind of proves that you can create and do stuff that's definitely different than
I mean, that's sort of the point, right? Is there's self-plagiarism when you just sound like yourself. You put the CD in and you're like, oh, we're on track 6 already. I didn't know there was a difference between the first 6. So there's self-plagiarism you have to worry about, and then you got to worry about obviously plagiarizing other people too. But that's where the originality comes from, is to be like, I can't do that. I've got to push myself to come up with something different because I've already done that. That's where the originality, to me, in a lot of music, it's not plagiarizing yourself.
Yeah,
that's where a lot of that comes from.
That is true. There are a lot of CDs that I'll listen to and I'm like, wait a second, is this track 2 or is this track 5?
Yeah,
they sound exactly like, you know.
And you've got to kind of break the mold each time, which is very hard. But then again, that's why we do what we do, is we want to make new. I hope.
So talking about originals and, you know, making it your own, with y'all's album that you've put together and all the songs that you've recorded. So it's not actually an album. It's more just.
We are really close to our extended EP, the extended press, which is our 5-6 song.
Okay.
We have enough for an album. We just haven't recorded it all yet. Rob is being lazy.
I know somebody you can record.
Yeah, for real.
Well, but then we got to do it.
Yeah,
that takes time.
Yeah, it's 3 names. So.
Yeah.
Hey, I could take a week off and just have y'all just come up and do it.
Okay, that's great. If you could do that, that'd be amazing.
Okay, now
we're not going to pay you.
Y'all just have to be there for it.
I'll be. Okay.
I'm happy that we're planning it.
Yeah.
Yay. This is going to be exciting. Yeah.
So Aaron and I are going to come up and do some backup vocals
Yeah.
for you.
But
and I can teach you some more bass while I'm up there.
Yeah.
I'll teach you some more bass.
Okay. But what kind of, you know, I don't know if your EP has like a specific sound, and not talking about power thrash, talking about kind of, do you want it to be more of like this darker sound? Do you want it to have a theme? Do you want it to, you know, really make the fans feel a certain way?
I mean, yeah, because that's one of the things that I think a lot of us either agreed, either outright talked about it, or just happened to agree about it, is from a lot of what was really popular in metal, the sort of the death, black metal, all that sort of screamy stuff, is it really cut the melodic part out of it. And I think that I grew up listening to a lot of Stevie Ray Vaughan. There's a lot of feel in that, which there's a lot of melodic qualities to what he does. And so I'm a big fan of putting the sort of melodic spin on it as well. So there are melodic parts in our songs that are supposed to kind of hit a chord with someone. Oh, that's a bad pun. I didn't even mean to say that.
It didn't work.
Strike a chord.
Try another one.
That landed badly. No, I wasn't
that
trying.
Euphemism is not very good.
Not very good. All right, fair enough. Tried to trigger an emotion with someone.
There you go.
There you go.
You're so articulate with these words.
I have a PhD. I should do by now.
In
Chemistry.
Well, that works with words. You could say words that people don't even know.
Yes, exactly.
And they think you're so smart.
Yeah. It's like my PhD committee. I sit there and I'm like, yeah, sure, that sounds great. Why not? No, they won't be listening anyway. So we try to put a little bit of a different kind of melodic spin on it, because again, we don't want to be the cookie cutter band out there that just kind of does what everyone else does. We try to have a little bit more nuance in it. I try to have a little more depth Soundscape.
Ooh.
I read that word once.
There you go.
Sounds very interesting.
Yeah, it has a soundscape. Makes me think of like maps. I don't know. But
Makes me think of scapegoat.
scapegoat.
Wow.
Yeah, that word does. Just soundscape, scapegoat.
You do you do know what a scapegoat is, right?
I know it has nothing to do with
Okay.
what we're talking about.
Well, actually, no. That's what Robert is. When something goes wrong with the recording,
We just load it all on him and
It
throw
was
him in the
Robert's
desert.
fault. He's our
All the
scapegoat.
sins are on him in the desert now.
No, I know that it had nothing to do with it. It just reminds me, when you hear it.
Scapegoat is our new band name now. So we
There you
have
go,
another-
perfect.
There you go.
Billy's a scapegoat. He'll be
Billy is the scapegoat. He is
Actually.
a very silly, interesting, fun person. But he is okay.
Billy-
Billy the
Billy the
scapegoat.
drummer.
The drummer. Billy the
But no,
drummer.
did y'all miss what you don't get it, do you? Billy.
is a scapegoat. Is a
Billy
goat.
goat.
Billy goat.
Wow.
Oh, you guys are so
Man, what
doggone
time is it? I am
I
like
know, right?
Well,
That's awesome.
Robert's a hero in one of Aaron's videos.
Oh, yeah.
We shot a video called Living Young, and Aaron had the idea, or whoever had the idea. We took a picture of Robert and we put it on the face of a fan. And so every time Robert was going to be in the picture, he'd be holding the fan. It was him behind the fan and his picture.
So it'd be my face on a picture
Yeah.
in front of my face.
And people just
But nobody
So
knew.
meta.
they were laughing. They were like, what is it? What's he doing? What's he doing? Who is that? And I thought, it's him. They'd go, what? No, it's him.
It's so funny though, because you look so much younger
Yeah.
in that
him
video.
and Taylor both look so
Yeah.
young.
How old are you?
20.
About 20.
Yeah, 20. Yeah, about that.
Aaron was
Yeah,
still going to
19 or
Georgia
20.
State.
Wow. Back when you
That
had
was a
hair.
long time ago.
Actually, yes.
Oh.
Robert's hair grows back quickly.
So-
anyway.
Yeah.
Jacob sent me a message, and Jacob's the one who had told us about the Virginia Rose Band as
Okay.
well. And he goes, in the second video y'all played of theirs, the singer hit a high note out of nowhere, blew me
Mhm.
away. So it worked.
Great. Yeah. No, that's
Yeah.
and that's exactly
Talking about
that's
Quentin?
perfect.
Yeah.
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 That's
he's
cool.
yeah. That's the other thing is we try not to go back to what again a lot of other bands are doing of the growly sort of stuff. And Quentin does have he surprised me too when he was doing a lot of the sort of the
Rawr.
the growl stuff.
Yeah.
And then he can get a falsetto that is so high and it blows you away and you're like, okay, we're using this in songs now. This is now a thing we do.
Oh, and Jacob goes, I've never heard it happen before, and I've been to a ton of shows. Digging that.
Okay,
That's
yeah. So
awesome.
there we are.
Yeah.
So Jacob, come on
We'll
over and
take
go to
it.
the show with us.
Yeah,
'Cause
man.
I know somebody who can get you some backstage. And now it turns
And
into
front
stage.
stage.
There you go.
We'll have to see if Jacob can come from, I think he's in
Tulsa.
Oklahoma, right?
Oklahoma, yeah.
It's not that far.
Yeah, not that
It's
far.
further.
Yeah.
It's further.
He could drive right over. He'd be here by the time the show started if he left.
Right,
now.
yeah.
Well, there you go.
That'd be pretty
No
awesome though,
excuses.
if he did, because he likes Virginia Rose Band,
Okay. Yeah.
So then that'd be really awesome if he
Yeah. I
got
mean,
to see the show.
yeah. I mean, yeah. It's really a spectrum show, like in terms of like the stylistics, because the Virginia Rose brand is a little bit Oh my, I can't even talk. Virginia Rose Band, the band we're playing with, is definitely on a different part of the rock spectrum from us. But it's really interesting because it's going to be there's going to be quite a range. So even if you don't necessarily like our kind of music, or you don't necessarily like Virginia Rose style of rock, there's going to be a good assortment of different styles that you can, I hope, appreciate.
So how long is your
Should
set? 45, an hour?
We can go as long as we will just jam. If you, we can, we'll be like, we don't even know free
Well, I
bird.
can't wait because I'm
Yeah.
coming. I'm
Yeah,
I'm
telling you.
excited.
I think our
I
set.
got tickets.
I think our set, they're in the mail. I think we do have our set is 45 minutes. Every band set is 45 minutes, I believe. So yeah, and but yeah, so it's gonna be a really good show.
I'm coming.
excited for it.
Yeah, that should be awesome. You guys
We'll
are
be there.
upstairs, right? At Smith's.
I believe so. Yes.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yes.
That'll be really cool. So October 5th, you guys, you have got to go to Smith's Old Bar and see Icarus Syndrome.
Yes.
Uh-oh. Aaron's happy because you got that one first time.
Yeah, I know. Well, I messed up the one time on the name, and I thought I was going to get stoned.
Yeah, you are never gonna get it. No.
Yeah.
We're never gonna let that.
Wow.
That'd be pretty funny though. But so also guys, if you are listening, feel free to call in and ask the band any questions that you guys want. Our number is 678-760-1556. If you missed it, we did give out Robert's personal cell phone earlier, and you guys could definitely call him at 3:00 in the morning. He's totally
Yeah.
okay with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you
I
can,
may not answer at 3:00 in the morning.
oh, he will. He will. Just don't even talk. Just breathe.
And also,
That's
if you
all
try,
he really wants.
if you book your show, your recording time between 3 and 5 in the morning, you get a 50% discount if you call him and talk to him about it between 3 and 5.
Yeah. Robert, you want to give that number out again?
Yeah, one more time. Snapchat him.
No, thank you.
Shirtless pics in the mirror too. No.
Oh, shirtless. Big.
Just
Wait a
just the
minute.
guys. Just the guys.
Oh,
Just the
okay.
guy.
Just the
Oh,
guys.
okay.
That's all he cares about.
All right, Robert. All right.
I didn't know all this.
You
Didn't know
know
a
what's
whole
funny
lot
though
at
is
all.
that you can tell that you guys definitely have a good band chemistry because you guys can just joke about it and just hang out and
Like,
have
we
a
can
good
joke
time.
about it and not get mad and something go thrown across the room.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
I feel like Robert wants to throw something across the room right now.
I'm trying to think if I've ever seen him actually really angry with us. I think we pushed him really close just by being us.
All
I
right.
think I've seen him
recording.
angry once.
Well, we're fixing to take a short break. I hope
Once.
it's the right button. Here we go. I'm going to hit auto. You think that's the one? I'm going to go. Here comes Scotty. Got 2 seconds right there. Auto, right?
Electric High Radio Show.
There you go. It's gone.
Yeah, I don't think it's gone yet.
Going to break.
All right. Going to break.
There we go.
And YouTube people, we'll be back in just a minute. We're going to run a couple of commercials and we'll be right back.
What we found out with our app, if you like, I have a broadcaster, right? I own the music is mine. I broadcast from here, but I pay a broadcaster that shoots around the world. So what I have is I have a little graph that comes from them. So if you go to Shoutcast from their app, I can see you if they're listening from their app. If you go to my app, I can't see you unless you're listening from a hard line, meaning a computer with an IP address. So like if there's 50 people and they turn my app on and they're in Starbucks, I can't see them. If they all sign on to the Wi-Fi, I see one because it's an IP address for one. It's like 10,000 people. So that's a big app. Well, but what it is you can't track mobile phones. Yeah. The reality is you can't track mobile phones. Well, here's what we found on our YouTube video. The very first day we went live on video, we know for a fact there's over 10 people watching because they were telling us they were watching. And it showed that we had 2 viewers. So I'm like, so if this is inaccurate, if that's not accurate from a mobile, all these clicks that people think they're getting, is that is that real? Because if these numbers aren't real, how do you know? How do you know what numbers are real? Yeah. So it's caused a little bit of an aggravation. Yeah, you're still live on YouTube. Oh, but I might.
So I'm watching YouTube and it didn't go up.
Point proven. That's what I'm trying to say. Those numbers are not accurate when it comes to cell phones. And a web builder friend of mine has already said that you CIA, you can trace cell phones, but for what this is, they don't make anything that traces apps yet. You can't. And the problem too is you got to remember that you muted, so the people that are on video are hearing dead silent right now. Yeah, but they want the behind the scenes crap. That's what I was
Okay,
telling
so we
before.
don't have my tablet didn't show up as watching it either.
We've done an
Well,
experiment.
we're back
where
live for the
with
live
all of
people.
us using our
Oh,
different-
now it's 3, but I don't
Hey,
know if
YouTube
it's me
people.
or
using our
not.
different phone carriers
Yeah.
turned on to the app to listen to the radio station. Numbers never changed. We've tried, all of us with different phone carriers, turning on the video. Numbers never changed. It's the craziest thing ever.
So let's see. I'm going to sign
The
off.
technology just ain't what people think it is.
Yeah, see, it didn't show that I signed off either. Let's try it again. 2 viewers. Just for fun, radio.
So we're heading back here. Got Rob's before we go.
Carriers. Yeah.
Good.
Turned on to the app to listen to the radio station. Numbers never changed. We've tried.
Oh, yeah,
all of
it
us
didn't
with different phone
change.
carriers turning on.
OMG. What a scam.
It's just, and see, a lot of people try to make money, like Emmanuel Lewis and all those guys, or Emmanuel Hudson or whatever their name is.
I don't know.
They try to make money off of all the clicks. Because after you get 100,000 views, you start making a percentage. Once you get 1 million, you get a percentage. Well, here's my problem. If this ain't accurate, is that?
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
I mean,
impossible.
they're not paying me, and that's not accurate. I would have definitely assumed the one they're paying me is not going to be.
Hey, if you guys, can you hear me?
Yeah.
If you guys are watching on YouTube, send us a message on Facebook right now, please, so that we can see how many people are actually watching on YouTube. And if you're watching as well on YouTube, then you can text me if you have my number. You can text Robert because we, gave out his number. But but message us on Facebook. You can either message me just my regular one or just for fun,
And let them know how you watch it.
If you're on a computer,
Yeah.
iPad, or Wi-Fi.
Yeah, tell us how you're watching and whether it's your cell phone, your tablet, your computer, and let us know because we're trying to see how accurate this is. And tell us if you're watching, please,
go back
please,
on here?
please. Yeah, is there a commercial first?
We're coming
Huh?
We already had commercials. We just talked.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, let it play for a second and we'll see. And we'll tell them on the app too.
You tell me when you're ready. And we're live.
Welcome back to Electric High Radio Show with Icarus Syndrome. We were just talking actually about different social media outlets. And right now we're talking about YouTube. And we have viewers on YouTube. And we're trying to see how accurate our YouTube count is and how accurate our count is for the actual show, for the app, for online. So if you guys are listening, we would love for you to send us a message either on Facebook. You can send it to Just for Fun Radio because that'll go to Scotty. You can send it to me on Facebook, Aaron Hill. You can send it to Electric High Radio Show and we'll check. We just want to see how many people are watching, how many people are listening, and how accurate this truly is. And we're hoping that you guys are all checking in with us. And did you get a message about someone watching?
Yes, I did. A young lady named Kim wants me to tell Robert hello.
Oh,
And, yeah.
No, that's his wife.
And she said,
and she said she got your number, Robert.
That's right.
I'm just kidding.
You are not.
Let's see.
Here we go.
So
I was going to ask Robert though. I thought that we were going to give away one of your CDs or one of your EPs while you're here. Is that going to happen?
I have one in my car.
You have one in your car. I'll tell you what. For
I
the
got one
first,
upstairs.
the first person that calls us at 678-760-1556 will receive a free autograph CD from at least 2 members.
2/5 of the
And you know what?
band.
I'll sign Quentin's name.
There
I
we
can
go.
do that.
Oh, because that's like really
QC.
legit and accurate.
QC. That would be really special at QC. I mean, hey.
Well, his
sure.
nickname is Q.
Well, no, his
No.
name is Quentin.
Wow.
That's his real name. And it's Q.
The nickname we've called him before is Q.
Yeah. There you go.
So
Yes.
Little Q. We used to call him Little Q.
Little Q.
Really?
I'm gonna call him
I've
training
never-
We
wheels.
used to get
Well,
little
that's
Quentin.
because-
Little
Call him
Quentin.
training wheels from now on.
Yeah.
Come here, little Quentin.
Well,
He's a
okay,
big kid.
that works. So you guys can call in and get a free EP.
That's right. We just
That'd
wanna
be
see
pretty
if
awesome.
and that would be good. And that even includes you, Jacob. Since you've been listening, if you want to call
Yeah.
in first,
Or
you call-
mom.
or mom, yeah, sure.
I don't know. Mom's more of a. Oh, is someone calling? Someone's calling.
Well,
Here we
there's
go.
a call. Here we go.
Hello. Welcome to Electric High Radio Show.
Hello?
Who are we talking with?
This is a guru.
What's up, Jacob? So Jacob gets a free EP.
All right.
All right.
Did you want me
All
or Aaron?
right, all right.
Did you want me and Aaron to sign for the other guys, or just not
right.
do that?
No, we'll just have them sign it because they're real.
I'll get it when I come down there.
There you
Yeah.
go.
There you
Oh,
go.
you're coming to the fifth too? Man, that's great. Cody
Yeah, I
said.
wish.
Cody said bring the whole fam.
Yes,
He said 10
Just go ahead
minimum.
Send
Yeah.
the plane tickets on us.
Oh,
We'll do that.
yeah.
So we'll
exactly.
take care of that for you.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome. Well, Jacob, how cool is it that they're playing with the band that you sent me like 2 days ago?
I know that's a trip.
That's
pretty wild.
awesome.
Small world.
And so what I'll do hopefully is
try to
be
get them.
able to get an interview with the Virginia Rose Band.
Yeah, why don't you say you've already contacted
that'd
them
be
once?
tight.
Yeah. Hit
Yeah.
them up and see if we can get them either before or the day of.
Well, he was trying to do that, but we might have to
Right.
do a phone interview. But if we could do like a, if I could get them on, like the voice memo on an iPhone and do like a quick
Yeah.
interview with them on that, maybe plug a
That'd be fun.
microphone
Show.
and and do an interview and get them on here. We could figure it out.
Right on.
That'd be
I
awesome.
sent her a text and told her to call the show tonight. Say hi to you guys. I
Yeah.
don't know if she will or not.
Well, she can always call next
Never
week
know.
and get her to promote the
Right.
show, for next week. So,
Yeah, 'cause we
And-
got-
Cool.
but next week, is Michelle
Michelle
Malone. So we're
Malone.
excited.
that will be exciting. We're going to start doing some real big promos here today, tomorrow, and the next day to let people know that she's coming. That should be a good show.
Well, Jacob, you
What?
probably heard me, but I told them what you had messaged me about Q, their singer, hitting that high note. So I take it that you are now a
Oh, yeah,
fan
that's
of
pretty-
Icarus Syndrome.
Yeah, definitely. I try to like your guys' page, but I've reached a limit and I can't like any more pages.
Well, then you need a new Facebook so you can like more
I
bands.
thought you started that
I
new
didn't know
name,
that
the
was a
Guru
thing.
thingy.
I guess so. Yeah. It's all right.
Didn't you start a new
I
page?
need to.
Yeah, I
I've
thought
had the Jacob from Tulsa page, but I've been banned from liking stuff at that page a long time ago.
but,
So you have to unlike something and then
Yeah.
just fit us.
but the thing is that Jacob, you really do like all these bands, like you are fans of all of them.
Yeah.
So
Well, I can't even keep track of them anymore. It's like madness.
well, there's really only one you really should be promoting. It's called the Aaron Hill Band.
oh my gosh, no, you should like all the bands
never
that
chance
you
I get.
like.
You can like them all you want. Just promote the Aaron Hill Band. I mean, Jacob wants to go on tour.
He
Jacob
promotes
wants to go on
everyone.
tour with us. That's it. Right, Jacob?
Yeah.
You can tune
I'm
guitars.
gonna fly the. Yeah.
Yeah, you can
You
tune
drive the
guitars.
bus and
We don't mind. We know you want to go with us. Be a lot
All
of
the way to
fun.
Canada and
Yeah.
Hey,
yeah. Hey. The guy in Canada while we're at it.
Hey.
I know, right?
Yeah.
That guy was too funny. He was
Hey.
too funny, and I had no idea he was
No
from
doubt.
Canada until we started talking
Until
to
I
him.
said,
I didn't
hey.
realize it either.
Because we were like, why is this
Yeah.
not working? We called him collect call. And we were like, wait, what is going on?
No doubt.
Oh, it's because he's not in the same country as us. It was cool though.
He was a nice guy.
Yeah,
Awesome.
it was
Right on,
very
guys.
fun.
Well, I'm gonna let you get back to it.
Thank you,
All right.
Jacob, for
Thanks for watching
calling,
the show.
and
Co-
we'll leave that EP.
problem.
Cody just told me to tell you that no matter what on the next
Oh.
show, he's got you. You just come on over to the next show if you can't make this one. coming up.
Awesome.
yeah, I will point you out.
All
right.
I will point you to the guy collecting money at the door. I will personally introduce you, and he will gladly take your money.
There you go.
Awesome. No doubt.
You know, they do look like brothers.
I know.
Don't you?
Bye, Jacob. Thank you so much for calling.
Right. Peace out.
You got it,
Bye.
brother. Thanks. I really do think Robert and Cody look like
I
they're
know.
related.
Well, and I have a feeling that Cody is like, if he's at a show, then he'd be like, "Hey, did you pay for that ticket? Are you sure that you paid for that ticket? Okay, just checking."
No.
I'm just kidding.
No, no,
I'm
no.
just messing with you. You're just
I
too
love
funny.
Oh yeah.
I had no idea.
Let me see your hand. Did you
Yeah.
get
Yeah,
stamped?
let
You
me
got a
see.
stamp.
You get a
You got a
stamp.
stamp.
Get out of here,
That's
kid.
right. What's up?
Kid.
Kid.
Is that what you call Robert? You're
Yeah.
like, kid.
No. It's bigger than me. What do you call a kid? And I'm a big guy too. That's for those who can't
I
see.
actually wasn't going to say anything. I just thought they look like twins. I thought-
Yeah, you guys just kind of talk alike.
We are
You
identical
sound
twins
alike.
separated by 8 years.
Yeah.
you go.
Our mom
Yeah.
was in horrendous labor. It was really
Took a
bad.
long
For 8
time.
years.
For 8
Oh my
years.
gosh.
I just wouldn't. I
I'm
was
not
I was
even gonna
hanging
say
on.
what I was
Well,
gonna-
the thing is,
Oh
though, is
my
that
goodness.
Robert has a good amount of siblings. So, and they're
Yeah.
all
And one of them is a chemist too, or a chemical
Yeah.
engineer.
Yes. Yep. Chemical engineer.
Yeah, there we go.
See?
10 years older than me.
Okay, well, not 10 years, thankfully. So,
Well, I do have an older
8.
sister who's 8 years older than me. So,
well,
Oh, so that's what happened.
yeah. I gender swapped at birth. I was.
There you go.
oh, my parents just wanted one, so they gave you away.
They gave me away.
Ouch.
Wow.
Ouch.
Wow.
Well, that's there.
Now we know how Robert really feels about you,
Yeah,
Cody.
right. Yeah, it'd be like he's walking, and we don't want anything to do with him.
That's too funny. You guys crack me up. But so we have this game on here that we're going to go ahead and play that we do.
Oh.
And it's called the Shredder Round. And obviously you guys know what shredding is, where it's like,
Yes.
so it's like a really fast round of questions.
Okay.
And it's one or the other. And you just say whichever one
And
you feel.
can't think about it. Just answer.
And so
Other.
what I'm going to, there you go.
Is this?
And
Are we
others
starting?
not allowed at all.
No, not yet.
Oh, we're not starting.
And
yet.
so what I'm going to do though
Okay. One.
is I'm going to.
I'm nervous. I'm sorry. I'm nervous.
But
I'm
you got
gonna-
it right. It was
Yes.
one.
I'm going to ask you guys the same questions because I want to see what your answer is. But I'm going to ask them.
Box of briefs.
I'll ask. There you go. There you go. Boxers or briefs?
Box of briefs.
Boxer briefs. Okay,
Y'all are
so
strange boys.
I'm gonna start with Robert, and Robert, you answer them. And so some of them have to do with music, some of them don't at all. And some of them you're gonna be like, really? Do I have to answer that? And I'm gonna say, you do. All right. So, yep. Robert, are you ready?
I don't know, but okay.
Okay. So I know that you have an R2D2 bass, but we're gonna put out the general types of equipment that people use, guitars. So Gibson or Fender?
Fender.
That's good. I like that. You're gonna like this next one. Lady Gaga or Madonna?
Madonna.
Okay. Apples.
You are dead to me.
I'm really surprised.
I am too.
Because your love of writing music and Lady Gaga. So
And she also said she was a huge fan of Iron Maiden.
Oh, she is.
won me
yeah.
over. So
she
I'm
is
like,
a huge fan of
I
Iron
didn't
Maiden.
see that interview. If I had known that, I would have said that.
Yeah,
but
whatever, Robert.
I didn't see
Uh-huh.
that interview.
get your
Okay.
feet up.
So here we
I'm
go.
sorry.
Apples or oranges?
Apples.
The Masquerade or Smith's Old Bar?
Masquerade.
Chocolate or vanilla?
Chocolate.
mhm.
Taco Bell or McDonald's?
Taco
Late
Bell.
night. Okay. Kroger or Publix? Or for you, Ingles?
Ingles.
For y'all that don't know, I used to work at Ingles.
Yes.
Kroger.
We definitely surprised you at Ingles a couple times too.
Yeah.
Okay. Summer or winter?
Winter.
I knew it. Sabaton or Godsmack?
Godsmack.
There we go. Drums or bass?
Bass.
Okay.
And last but not least, Beatles or Rolling Stones?
Rolling Stones.
Led Zeppelin. Oh.
All right. So I'm going to ask you the exact same questions
Okay.
and I want to see kind of how you guys differ. And I think you,
Okay. Well,
Let us
I
know
only
about a
know
few of
three
them.
things. So.
Okay. that's all right. Okay. Gibson or Fender?
Fender.
Lady Gaga or Madonna?
Gaga.
Gaga. He knows her. They're on like
Gaga.
a.
Oh,
yeah.
we tumble each other. What? Twitter? No, go ahead. As you were.
Okay. You
I'm
were talking
telling you, he's
about.
got a book in there somewhere.
He was talking about Tumblr, the blog site.
Yes.
Yeah.
Boom. See, she
There you
got
go. Yeah.
Boom.
Boom.
All right. So apples or oranges?
Oranges.
So you guys differ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We-
It's serious.
I grew up in South Florida. Like we had orange
Okay.
trees in our backyard.
Yeah.
It was-
And you had to sing the state song.
what is it? I don't even know the song.
I want to walk through the orange groves. That's
I really don't. I'm sorry. I lived there for a long time. I
Man,
have
we had to
never.
learn
He has
that
no
in
clue.
school.
Really?
Yeah, Hallandale in 19. Let me see.
This
Okay. So Masquerade or Smith's?
Masquerade.
All right. Chocolate or vanilla?
Vanilla.
Oh gosh. What are you guys gonna do? Get like a Neapolitan and somebody's got to eat strawberry?
Why are we sharing ice cream? We
I don't know. I mean, I'm just thinking about if you guys like are traveling
fix them up.
together. No, I'm just. I mean, they're band members. You know, you got to share some things.
No, not
Whoa.
that. You don't.
No,
share
not
that.
like
You don't share
that.
ice cream.
Ice cream, like you get a big thing, and then you got to scoop it out into the bowl, and yeah. Anyways, Taco Bell or McDonald's?
Taco Bell.
Well, that's good. At least you guys will be going to Taco Bell together.
Yeah.
Kroger or Publix?
Publix.
What? Sorry, I just am a Kroger fan.
Well, I mean, again, I grew up in South Florida. There was a Publix, like, right. That's
Okay.
where Publix started. So we kind of.
Yeah, you have
I
to be a
was
fan.
brainwashed because that's all where I went when I was growing
It's
up.
true.
So
Did you guys have Tom Thumbs down there?
No.
I don't even know what that is now.
or Piggly Wigglies?
Texas.
I have seen it when I went to school in South Carolina. I saw in University of South Carolina there was a Piggly Wiggly. That was I was like, I don't even know what that is. But,
Grocery store, yeah.
well, yeah.
Now you know.
Now I know.
Yeah. Okay, so summer or winter?
Winter.
So you guys like the winter?
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Why does that seem to upset you so much?
It's just so cold.
okay. Well, again, I grew up in South Florida, and literally on Christmas Day, I would open my presents and then go to the beach.
That's fun.
Exactly. So winter was like, oh my God, it's not 95 degrees with 100%. It was like, oh my God, it's 81 degrees and no humidity. So it was, it was way better than summer in South Florida.
Okay, so that makes sense.
Context,
makes sense.
right? Yeah.
Except here, it's like, oh my gosh, it's
Well, the odd thing, is Robert is from the north. He's a Yankee,
Wisconsin.
but he loves
Wisconsin.
Georgia.
He actually admits to that.
He lived
Yes.
right up
Yeah.
the street from us for 25 years.
well, okay, fine. You guys can like winter. Okay, so do you guys? Now you didn't tell me your bands. You said that Robert liked different bands. So Sabaton or Godsmack?
I'm more of a Sabaton fan.
Okay, cool. We'll have to maybe play something by Sabaton.
40, yeah.
Yeah.
I have an idea.
No.
Okay, so you're a guitar player. So
Yes.
drums or bass? Robert's
Well, I
not here.
have to say bass because it's just another stringed instrument. It's pretty similar.
There you go. That's solid,
you
especially
don't
his
have
because
to
it has
say
6
that.
I mean,
strings.
Well, I mean, you're right. The string numbers are the same. Same number of strings too. No, as well. I mean, it's easier for me. I can just pick up a bass and I can kind of
Slap of the
doodle.
bass.
Yeah, exactly. A lot easier than I could with the drums. But I actually broke 2 of our drummer cymbals when I was playing it last. So
Oh,
I realized I
goodness.
gotta tone that back a bit.
Yeah.
Then he took the drums out of my
Cymbals are
house.
hard to
and was-
break.
Wow, that's pretty.
What were you mad about?
I was not mad about. I was just
He was
really
excited.
into it.
Yeah.
Exactly. I was like, yeah, I just got into it. And cymbals.
All right. So last one: Beatles or Rolling Stones?
Yeah, there's really the 2. Led Zeppelin.
Okay.
Stones.
Okay.
If I had to choose, I would say Stones. Painted
Who-
Black to
who
me is an
else?
amazing song.
They're young.
Yeah. Hey, wait. That's the one that I was talking about. That Versa Emerge redid. That I thought
Oh,
was
Painted
Versa
Black?
Emerge. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll have
It's
to listen
it's
to
good,
that then.
and it's a girl that's singing, but then they also have a guy that sings on it too. It's pretty cool. And then also Jacob just messaged me and asked what the Masquerade is. And so I guess that's true. If you're not from Atlanta,
Sure.
you may not know that the Masquerade and Smith's Old Bar are both 2 venues. And
There's some of
both
the
of-
bigger
yeah,
like name recognition wise.
yeah. And also that both of them might be torn down or sold
One
or
is being
something
told that.
pretty quickly.
Gentrification.
But the Masquerade is awesome
Mhm.
because I've seen concerts there. I've played there. You guys have played there, probably seen a ton of concerts
Mhm.
there as well. And the Masquerade has 3 different stages. And so
Mhm.
it has
The
heaven,
hell you
hell,
say?
heaven, hell, and purgatory.
Yeah.
And so it's cool though, because they're all set up completely different. And, you know, hell's a little
Oh,
bit
yeah.
smaller at the bottom and it goes up a little bit. But, and actually, is it that much smaller?
Well, it used to be Purgatory was the smallest, but
Okay.
then
Because you're never coming back.
No. Oh my gosh.
Dante's Inferno. And
There you go.
We're gonna,
Like what?
And in
And-
heaven, you got those little angel girls that float around while you're playing. That's
Well,
it
the
is.
crazy thing about heaven though is when you're up there, it's
Mhm.
like, all right, is the floor going to stay
Exactly. I was
intact or
gonna say.
is the floor about to fall
It
through?
does
It was
wiggle
funny
a little bit.
because I actually saw Sabaton there last time I
Really?
went to. I think one of the last times I went to heaven, I saw Sabaton there, and they were like, "Everybody jump!" And I was like, "Nobody jump!
Yeah,
You know,
for
that-
We're
real.
not gonna
That's,
jump."
that's a very sad, scary little thing you just said. The last time I went to heaven,
Oh,
Sabaton was there. And,
well, last time I went to
Wait a
hell,
minute.
I was in charge.
oh, there you go. Last time I went to hell,
I was on stage.
Megadeth was playing.
Megadeth.
Well,
Actually, we did play a Megadeth cover, did we? I don't know. if
Actually, yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did. We played a
We
Megadeth
did.
cover.
it's crazy though too because I remember I went to a concert and there and I had left a little bit early because I was still in high school. So it was like, okay, you guys gotta like get home. And I was staying at my friend's house, and all of us went. And as we went out to the building, because we parked like next to the Masquerade on that side street before really that big huge parking lot
Oh,
was
yeah, the
there.
one to the
Yeah.
left.
And
yeah.
Mhm.
well, they know what I'm talking about. And actually, my car window got busted in one time there. But anyways, and so that time though, when we came out, I looked at the building as we were leaving, and I swear it was shaking because it's just like
It's an old
It's
mill.
old,
It's an
yeah.
old mill that they just were like, this has really cool aesthetics, and so we're going to keep it
Yeah.
intact. But the problem is, it's a really old mill.
Yeah.
Like the
Oh,
building
yeah.
is very
It's had
old.
some of the loudest bass rigs in America play through there. When they play, the whole building does.
Oh, I
Well,
wouldn't doubt that.
And the thing is, too, is actually, I was wrong. I said there were 3 stages. They also had the outdoor stage
Oh,
that
yeah.
they would use
Yeah,
sometimes
that's
as
right.
well. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, it's really cool. If you go, and that part of Atlanta is really cool, and it's growing. So that's obviously why I guess
Well,
they're
it's a
changing it.
If
But
you look around, right, it's all the newer
the belt line
gentrification
and-
is what it's all
Yeah.
creeping in, and now it's on the edge. So they're like, we're just gonna buy this and keep.
Yeah.
moving.
Well, I'm kind of bummed though. I think that it would have been great to keep that as a music venue, and keep it in that area, and you could still have maybe like, I don't know, put some beams in it so that it doesn't fall over, so that the floor doesn't,
What do you mean
bust open.
safety? There's
Like-
no safety in rock and roll.
But
Yes.
but I still wish that they could have saved it. And I mean, is that final that they're changing it?
Well, I heard that they are changing it, but they said they're not going away. They're just moving. But
How are you moving the whole mill? It would
you're not
fall
moving the
apart.
mill. That
They're just
right.
gonna move the name.
Yeah, that's and the management is gonna
Yeah.
probably
They're going to
move
try
on.
to find
Yeah.
another place to do
That's such a
shows.
bummer though, because
Yeah.
I mean, they just put up the Ponce Market where
Yeah.
that turned
Yep.
into like a mall at the bottom, and then all of these awesome lofts. And I remember before they even did that, I told myself I want to live in that building one day because I used to live downtown. And then of
great
course,
place.
like once I moved from downtown,
Mhm.
they were like, "Oh yay, Ponce City Market! Like it's going up. You can get a loft." And then I looked at how much the lofts were, and I was like, "I cannot get a loft."
Yeah.
Like you guys make it sound so awesome.
Yeah.
It may be awesome, but I cannot get a loft.
Oh,
What's
Like,
that Georgia lottery number again?
yeah,
Yeah,
for real.
right.
I was
Yeah.
like, so I mean, but it's downtown, so it's all
Yeah.
everything down there is more expensive, and it's
And it's getting all
new. So Yeah.
revibrant. Yes, that
Revibrant.
revibrant.
Yeah.
Ref-
Man,
I don't know.
I almost said refurbished.
Yeah, refurbished,
Revitalized. There we go.
revitalized. There you
go.
go.
I
Well,
got it.
'cause-
Those SAT
yeah.
That
words.
Cody's a master of them words. Isn't he, buddy? Good.
A
Well-
cunning linguist.
And if you guys are listening and you aren't, oh my gosh, if
Remember,
you
there
guys,
was none of that till now.
yeah. Oh my gosh. If you guys are listening and you're not from Atlanta, we're talking about it's not directly downtown. It's a little bit right off of downtown. It's off Ponce de Leon. And they've changed that area. And I guess the Masquerade's actually off of it's off of North.
Yeah.
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 And so those streets run parallel to each other, but there was a oh gosh, what was it? I think it was the city hall that was down there. That's what
That's exactly
That's
what
what it
it
was.
City Hall.
yeah, and so they've taken this huge building and changed it into restaurants and shopping.
And they didn't
then,
tear it down.
they kept it.
And the guts of it's
Yeah.
beautiful.
And they do that with a lot of buildings in Atlanta. There's a lot of lofts, a lot of apartments that are mills that were there. And that's what they did with Masquerade. And so all of those buildings, though, they seem to be changing them into apartments and changing them into shopping areas and trying to really boost that area.
Mhm.
But it's kind of sad for musicians and people who have gone to see those shows because I definitely think that most people in Atlanta have been to a show at the Masquerade at some point. And so,
I mean, yeah, 'cause
Yeah.
any large national or not, I mean, yeah, if you can't sell out a stadium, but you're touring, you're probably going to play Masquerade. So,
Well, I'll tell you what, we are going to be closing out for long here. We want to thank everybody for coming and talk a little bit about next week. Thank you guys for coming.
thank you.
We had a lot of fun. Robert, want to make sure that if anybody gets in touch with you, that Aaron and I get our commission,
yeah,
50% of the recording.
50%. That's a big commission, but all right.
Okay, I didn't
All
know.
right.
You know what? I'll do 50% of 1%. How about that?
50%.
Womp, womp,
Man,
womp.
that advertising's not going to go far in your budget.
Hey.
And Cody, we've had a great time talking.
No, thank you very much.
You're a great.
He's searching.
Well, I was trying to say something about words and a wordsmith. You're a heck of a wordsmith.
No, and I don't even write the lyrics.
There you go.
I can untap through.
Scotty, you sent me a message and you said something about it's the old Sears building. What? The what? The new ones? It's all. One of them said City Hall.
It
and
was
then-
originally a Sears. Then it went to City Hall.
Really?
Then it.
Man,
went
you're-
originally. That was a long
Scotty
time
said
ago.
that he used to shop there. He's aging himself.
I think he helped build the thing.
Yeah,
about
build
40
it.
years ago. Tote them barge and carry it.
You got to talking to a mic. Nobody can hear you.
I'm sorry.
He said it
ladies
was
and gentlemen, we
the-
have a disc jockey that doesn't get near a microphone.
He
So,
said that it was the Sears offices on top and then the Sears, the actual building below.
Yep.
And so that's pretty cool, though. I didn't
It's
know
a great
that.
building, though.
But it is a great building. And so, I mean, there's a lot of buildings like that in downtown Atlanta.
Sure are.
A lot of lofts.
Well, we're looking forward also to next week. Michelle Malone will be here.
Yeah.
That'll be exciting. She'll be playing some in the studio.
Yes.
And we'll be talking to her. And we'd like for you guys, when you listen in, call and ask some questions.
And if you guys don't know who Michelle Malone is, she's definitely an Atlanta legend, I would say, because she has played with and written with the Indigo Girls. She also, if you guys know Sean Mullins, and I guess he's produced a couple of her albums. I want to say that he actually did the newest one, but we'll be talking to her about her new album. Yeah, and about her shows coming up and everything, and talking about, what she's up to, and talk about some of her history, and let people know, what's going on with her. And I'm actually really excited because she's great. She is good, and she's we
were at her last record.
Her release party. At Eddie's Attic,
That was fun.
She sounded great, and she's more of like a folk Americana rock type of person, and very acoustic, but she can rock and electric as well. And she's good. And I'm very excited that she'll be on here.
Me too.
And so, that should be good. And also this weekend, if you guys aren't doing anything, Friday night, and even if you are, you should still come. Friday night, we'll be at Sports Time in Duluth. We'll be playing there. And then on Saturday night, we'll be up in Cumming, Georgia, and we'll be at Cuckoo's Nest.
So which show are you coming to, Cody?
Oh, I will try to make them all.
Yes, you better, you little devil.
Calendar.
I'll probably try to come to the Cummings, considering that's a lot closer to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, Duluth is a bit of a...
Well, that's a great place for us to play because it's the place we don't have to bring lights or a sound system.
Yeah, it's always fun.
And they have a sound guy, so it makes it a lot easier for us. We're excited about that.
Yeah.
Well, you got a built-in one with Robert, but see, that means I still have
Robert,
to carry,
we just plug into
I
Robert.
still have to carry in all the stuff, and that's the bad
Robert
part.
goes like this, and he's like, go gadget, and just has
go gadget snake.
Yeah. And he just, it's funny though, because I remember driving down the road and we'd be in traffic, and my mom's like, "Oop, nope, go gadget didn't work this time." So it's funny. And go gadget used to be huge.
Yes,
Inspector Gadget. Oh, yeah, I love that.
Oh, Inspector Gadget. Oh, I guess that is what it is. But you would say go gadget.
That's what he said. Yeah.
You look so disappointed when you said it.
I know.
Gadget.
No, I didn't mean to just destroy your childhood. I'm sorry.
I am so. Oh my God.
Yeah. It's okay. No worries.
She'll collect herself and come back.
Yeah, I'll be okay. But yeah, so I'm excited. So this weekend, again, Sports Time in Duluth. We'll be there on Friday. The Cuckoo's Nest will be there on Saturday. And also, too, if you guys are unable to go to the Cuckoo's Nest or unable to go Friday to Duluth, then you guys can, and you're up in the Cuckoo's Nest area, the Cumming area, then you guys can still go because our friends Laughlin will actually be at Cuckoo's Nest on Friday night.
Sure will.
And we'll be there on Saturday night. And then next week we have Michelle Malone, and then October 5th we have
What?
What?
Oh, what's going on October 5th?
We have Icarus Syndrome, and they're going to be at Smith's Old Bar. And then actually 2 days from that, on Wednesday, on the Electric High Radio Show on October 7th, it's my birthday. Woohoo!
And we're going to interview some girl named Erin Hill.
Yeah.
Never met her.
We're going to find out all about her and see what kind of... She's being released that day.
She's being released.
Georgia Regional Medical.
Yeah. But anyways, and so hopefully that day we'll actually have all of the Erin Hill band in here.
Absolutely.
And we'll get to play, because that's what I told them. I was like, you guys, I want you guys to be on the radio show for my birthday, because they generally work a little bit later on Wednesdays, and so they can't always come. So I said Wednesday, October 7th. If you couldn't hear it, I just hit the desk and it really hurt my fist. And we're gonna have the Erin Hill band here. So check out our Facebook page and Electric High Radio Show, and we should have all the information. Check out the Erin Hill Band Facebook page and Icarus Syndrome Facebook page, YouTube, and all of that stuff as well. If you guys want to get in contact with Icarus Syndrome, then you guys can go on their Facebook, message them, or go to Twitter.
Reverb Nation. YouTube.
Don't confuse them. Stop.
Yeah. No, it's okay. But I would say Facebook would probably be the easiest way to get in touch with y'all. So go to their Facebook and check them out, and we'll see you guys next week.
That's exactly right. I want to say good night to everybody. Good night, Cody. Good night, Robert.
It's been a
good
pleasure.
night, Kim. And I'll be home soon, Kim.
And then
tonight's Nashville.
In 50 minutes. Whew, yeah, gotta run.
Good
In
night,
50 minutes.
everyone. Good night,
Nashville.
everyone.
Good night. This is Electric High Radio Show. See you later, guys.
There we go. Did it go?
No.
Oh, should have gone to Electric High. There you go.
Sawyer.
He's still not there yet.
I'm still working on it.
We're not leaving
That was such a good ending. And then
I know,
now
right?
it's
like left hanging. It's
Yeah.
anticlimactic here.
there we go. All right, YouTube watchers, we will see you guys later. Thank you for hanging out with us.
And
And
we want to say goodbye.
we had a great time. And yeah,
Isn't that
my hair looked good
I thought
tonight.
that was Hook'em Horns.
That's only if you're a UT
Oh.
fan.
Yeah, and we
So
are
everybody else is a rocker if they do that? That's how we're saying it?
Yeah, what
heavy
is
metal.
he talking about? Yeah,
Hook'em Horns.
That's like the
No.
University of Texas.
Hook'em Horns.
he doesn't know what he's talking about. Anyways,
He doesn't know what
YouTube,
he's talking about.
YouTube, we'll see you guys later. Sorry for the technical difficulties, but we still had a great time. I hope that you did too. Toot, toot, toot.
You got it.
Bye, guys.
Adios.
Electric High Radio Show.
Bye, guys.